everybody, good evening and welcome to your very own BYJU'S 9th and 10th grade channel. I'm your SST teacher Aishwarya.
And hi everyone and welcome to BYJU'S classes. This is your teacher Ankita. And in today's class, we will be discussing about 100 very important questions for class 9th SST. So I hope that all of you are ready for the class.
And as you know, today's class is going to be a Menti quiz. Now, the thing is, we are doing 100 questions, okay? So, normally we don't do 100 questions on Menti itself, right, ma'am? But because we know how much you love Menti and considering that we have quite a bit to cover up, we are going to be having 2 Menti quizzes, ma'am. In between, we will be having a switch as well.
Yes.
So, we are letting you know right away. And for everybody out there, the Menti code is 412767770. So once again, 412767770.
Yes.
All right, everybody. I hope that you all are excited for today and I hope our audio, our video and our screen is visible to all of you. Everybody, very quickly, please make sure that you go ahead and share this video with all of your friends, right? Very important. So, ma'am, how do you think that this class is going to help them today?
So I think, of course, we didn't have a chance to go into the details of it, but I think this will be giving you an overview what we have in the syllabus. I'm sure by now you are an expert of it. That's why we thought we'll just come up with an amazing quiz that will be helping you with your revision. So we'll be starting in a few minutes. I request all of you who are here to first of all, please make sure to join the Menti quiz and use the code which is 412767770. Apart from that, if you're new here, please do take a moment and hit that subscribe button so that you can enjoy all the classes with us. And we have amazing sessions that we have planned for you just so that you can actually ace your examination, which is just around the corner. So please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button, everyone. So we'll be keeping a check on how many likes we have. So please make sure you hit the like button.
So Deepak is asking, ma'am, what would be our like target? Let's have 400 as our like target for today, everybody. 400 is what we are going to be aiming for. Now, very quickly, few rules for today's class, right? So normally in a YouTube class, you'll be like, ma'am, what rules? What are you coming up with? So this is not rules per se, but rather I would say decorum that we as students and as teachers should maintain in the class. First and foremost, in the chat, I would sincerely request that you do not have unnecessary conversation. Earlier, we were not saying much about it because, of course, you know, it's okay. I mean, it is not exam season. Right now, it's high time you start paying attention. At this point also, if you're not paying attention, then you're wasting a lot of your time, right? And there are so many students who are coming here to learn. So please don't waste other people's time also. So I sincerely request you to not waste your time having unnecessary conversation.
Yes, and this is really very important that, you know, now please don't waste your time and we don't want to waste your time either. So we'll be only focusing on the questions, right? We would definitely encourage you to ask doubts, but please, because there are other videos also that's already there on our channel, you can definitely go and check those videos out. So we'll be making sure that you are there with us. As I mentioned, we don't want you to talk among yourselves. Of course, if you are helping your friends, we will definitely encourage that. But apart from that, let's just stay focused and just talk about the academics and nothing more.
Yes. And of course, everybody, one more thing I would like to say, right? A lot of you are like, ma'am, why not have separate quizzes for history, geography, civics? See, of course, later on, of course, these are things we can consider. But our team told us a very important thing that we also believe. Because at the end of the day, you will not give the paper separately. For CBSE, you are giving it as one paper of 80 marks or 100 marks, right? So it's important that you revise it together as well, which is why we will be doing more and more, right? So one thing I would say is that all of you go ahead and please make sure you hit the like button. Now, Manav and many other people, like I say, if you were there in my class yesterday and if you're here in this class today and you're regular, one thing is do not spread a lot of positivity, spread a lot of love, right? Let's not have a lot of unnecessary comments where you are not spreading good things. Spread good things at all times because it always affects the mahal of the class. So with that, of course, everybody, we are going to get started. For those of you who are saying, ma'am, give some tips along the way, I think Ankita ma'am and I will be giving you tips. Yes. So we are going to get started. We're going to get started with the history portion. But before that, ma'am, I think we should tell them why we do what we do.
Yeah, so you know what we do, right? But of course, we keep on telling you that it's really very important for you to understand that on this particular channel, we give you the quality education. We make sure that you're exam ready, not just during the examination, but before that also, we made sure that you have a holistic approach towards the academics as well as your personal development. So of course, on this channel, you have so much more. Now, when we're discussing about your examination, we have amazing classes. Please make sure you subscribe and go and watch the classes that we have on the channel. Yes, and of course, you have over information over here, right? The classes that we have. But let's move ahead and we'll be starting with the history part first. And we'll wait over here so that all of you can quickly write your names, right? So now, many of you are still asking that how many questions we have. We have total of 100 questions, 30 questions from history, 30 from the geography, then 20 question from the pol science and economics. So please make sure you stay till the end, right? And please don't write the answer in the comment section.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're going to be easy ones. So those of you who are having, see Kashish, when we talk about economics, I'll give you tips, bacha. But normally data that is there, you need to be able to interpret it and find interesting ways around it. So don't worry about it. For everything, see, like I said and like ma'am is telling, we will tackle it subject by subject, book by book. So everybody, yes, it says 60 only because we have 2 Menti quizzes. Menti cannot accommodate 100 questions in one quiz. So we have to create 2 quizzes for all of you. How long is today's class going to be? Approximately 3 hours. We'll take it as it goes. But everyone, let's go, right? Yes.
So I think, ma'am, you can start. I'll be joining you guys once we have the geography. All the best for your history.
Yes. All right, everyone. So let me get started. I can see that a lot of you are here already, right? Ankita ma'am will come back when she's going to be doing the geography portion. I'll be doing the history portion. Then I'll also be taking economics and Ankita ma'am will be taking pol science for all of you. So we are going to get started. So very quickly, everybody, can you give me a quick thumbs up, a quick excitement level check, and I'm going to get started, right? Yes. Oh, Josh is down for history. So guys, don't say that. History is scary, I know, right? But don't worry. We will go ahead at it together. And see, the more we practice, the more it becomes easy, right? It's not like at day one only it's going to become easy. You have to keep practicing, keep revising, and only then are things going to become easy. Everything is not going to be served to us on a silver platter. No, we need to put some effort. Yes, good evening. All right. So with that, of course, everyone, we are going to get started. That is amazing. SST paper, you got 9 out of 10. Brilliant. So let's get started with question number 1. Question number 1 is there on your screen now. Leaderboard after every 10 questions. Okay, easy peasy lemon squeezy question from French Revolution. Who helped the 13 American colonies to gain their independence from Britain? Is it Marie Antoinette? Is it Louis XVI, John Locke, or Napoleon Bonaparte? Ignore the 5th option that is hanging there. Ignore that, right? Who helped 13 American colonies to gain their independence from Britain? Everyone, I can see a mix. I see some of you misleading your friends also. I always tell you, right? If you're regular in my class, I always tell you that please do not mislead your friends. You need to be nice to your friends, right? Very good, everybody. Very good. For those of you who got confused with Napoleon, it was not Napoleon, right? Napoleon came much later. But earlier on, it was Louis XVI, right? He was the one who helped 13 American colonies to gain their independence from Britain, who was a common enemy. And he was the one who invested in a lot of war, right? That's why he raised a lot of debt as well, right? Almost 1 billion odd We saw there's a lot of money which was raised as debt. Very sorry about that. So very simple question. Now moving on to the next one, right? Question number 2 very quickly on your screens now. Yes. In which year did the women of France win the right to vote? Now, women, of course, had a very important role to play in French Revolution, right? We know that they had a lot of contribution. But of course, we know that they had to struggle their way through it. So is it in 1789, 1946, was it in 1856 or 1919, right? I can see there is a mix of answers coming in. See, it was not a one-step process for them. They had to go through a lot, right? For those of you who have exam tomorrow, I am 100% sure that this class is going to help you. Very good, everybody. The correct answer is 1946. Now, we know that women, of course, over time, they contributed a lot during the revolution and they had a lot of inputs into the political ideologies, right? And over time, again, it was not something that happened immediately. Because initially, of course, we know that women were deprived of the right to vote and they were considered to be passive citizens. But over time, of course, eventually around 1946, they attained the right to vote and participate, right? So the correct answer here is option B. Now moving on to the next one, right? Okay, moving on to question number 3, everybody. It will be there on your screens. Okay, when was slavery abolished in French colonies? Okay, very interesting question. Was it in 1787, 1700, was it in 1748, or was it in 1848? Now here I do know that there's going to be a possibility of getting confused with 2 options, but the answer is very easy. सौम्या, आपका प्रॉब्लम क्या है? आप बता दीजिए मेरे को. Yes, see, I know 2 very mixed options coming my way, but the answer is very direct, very simple, right? Yes, for those of you having SST exam tomorrow, all the best. I wish you all the luck. You have my blessings. 40 seconds for this and time's up. So, of course, we know that the correct answer was 1848. Now, of course, we know that especially in many French colonies, earlier, of course, nobody really spoke against slavery, right? They said they were more or less, it was something very silent because, of course, Europeans they needed people to carry out a lot of work for them, right? Which is why they were slaves. Now, of course, initially around in the 1740s, around that time, we know that there was a like a law passed to abolish slavery. But again, when Napoleon came into the picture, we know that that was no longer the scene. That was very short-lived. But ultimately, in 1848, slavery was finally abolished in the French colonies, which is why the correct answer is option D. Now moving on to question number 4. Alright, so we have 100 questions. So we're going to look at all of these questions briefly. Yes, happy birthday to Deep. Yes, Kriti ma'am ko we will tell happy birthday, but need to also be focused on history. Now having a look, right? Let's have a look at question number 4. Which estates or estates among the following paid taxes in the 18th century French society? Was it the first estate, second estate, third estate, or was it all of the above? Pranya, I have already told you, right? This is a very easy peasy question, right? You all should be knowing, right? It's the easiest of them all. See, these questions are not very tough, but at the same time, it helps you revise your whole chapter. Main things that are there. We would have the leaderboard after every 10 questions. So, total 10 leaderboards you will see today. Very good, everybody. Very good. Now, in the chat, I want you to tell you who constitutes what population of the French society come under the third estate. Can you tell me that they were paying taxes in the 18th century, right? So can you tell me what comes under the category? Is this only for history? No, bacha. This is for full SST. Don't worry. Yes, 90% exactly. But who? What are the people? Like, normally I can see the answers. Peasants, I can see farmers. Who else comes in this category? Businessmen, very good. Shopkeepers, exactly. So your first estate was your clergy or people associated with church. Your second estate mainly include nobility. Both of them were exempted from taxes. But your third estate mainly had a larger population, made up a huge population of our laborers, artisans, everybody, and they paid both direct tax as well as indirect tax, right? So indirect tax was mainly through things that they would consume, right? So which is what we understand as that. Very good, very good. So now let's move on to question number 5. Very quickly, question number 5, everyone, on your screens, be there on your Menti quiz. Very good, Ayan, very good. Okay, who wrote the 2 treatises of the government? All right. So is it Jean-Jacques Rousseau, John Locke, Adam Smith, or was it Montesquieu? This is little tricky. Little. Because it was mainly written by, I'm sure that in your textbook, the way it is phrased, I'm sure that you would be a little confused. But the answer is very clear. I can see the confusion between 2 options also. Hello, Anurag. Hello. Okay, yes, we will tell Khushbu ma'am. Don't worry. Yes, very good, everyone. Very good. The correct answer here is John Locke. He was the one who wrote it, right? And he disapproved how divine and absolute the whole monarchy system was. But Rousseau, that is Jean-Jacques Rousseau, he had also contributed, like he had some ideologies which he contributed, right? So this is something exactly in the textbook, it's given a little differently, which is why it can be confusing. But what did he say? Rousseau believed that, okay, you know what, there should be a society which has people and there's a, communication between the people and the representatives, right? Yes, exactly. There should be a social contract between them. So the correct answer is John Locke. Now moving on to question number 6, everybody. Let's have a look at question number 6 on your screens. Leaderboard bacha will come after 10 questions. Who followed a policy of severe control and punishment during the Reign of Terror? So was it Maximilien Robespierre, Louis XVI, Napoleon Bonaparte, or Roger de Lisle? Now I'll give you a clue, right? So this was during or has a contribution to the Jacobean regime, yes? Very good. I can see the answers. All of you are very clear with this, right? Very, very clear. Yes, very good, everybody. It was Maximilien Robespierre, right? So basically during his reign, it was around in the 1700s, right? So here we saw that there was severe control and punishment, especially it was targeted. If you know that normally, he categorized certain people as enemies, normally ex-noblemen and clergy that were there. And around this time, there was a lot of severe rules that were implemented, right? So for those of you who have just come, go to www.menti.com, use the code 4127 6770. All right, very good. Mukesh, pay attention in class, bacha. Please pay attention. Mohammad Sahil, I think you're very new to class. So again, like I said, right? So if you think about it, normally in class I teach in in English. But wherever you're not able to understand, let me know. I'll try my best to teach in Hindi and that particular spot, right? Code is 4127 6770. So with this, of course, let's move on to question number 7. Yes. Okay. Which of the following countries was not a part of the Central Powers during World War I? Germany, Austria, France, Turkey. Very simple. Ayushi, first we will do history, then we will do geography, then we will do economics, and then political science. So pura ka pura history we will do today. Very easy. Central Powers Allied. Right? We have both. Now we're talking about World War I. Okay, all right. I think all of you got confused here. The correct answer was C. So see, normally we had Ottoman Empire, right? Ottoman Empire this comes in the picture, and mainly France was not involved, right? So we know Germany and Austria were definitely there. Germany, Austria, Hungary, they were involved they were the Central Powers along with the Ottoman Empire, which is why the correct answer here is France, okay? So I hope all of you are clear with this, yes? Lot of misclicks, ma'am. No problem, no problem. As long as you understand, that's all that we need to, think about, right? Yes, it's okay. Yes, Neha Soj, kindly don't spam on the chat. I see your name. Don't worry, okay? Now, for those of you who struggle with certain concepts, you can check out the one shot. So I'm definitely sure that will help you out. By mid-19th century, which idea attracted widespread attention towards restructuring of the European society? Was it communalism, Marxism, socialism, or capitalism? Which idea attracted widespread attention? Now, I'll give you a clue. This particular idea believed that everything, right? Properties and land that were there, they were not to be private, but it were to be public, right? Whatever profits were there, it had to be spread in a public manner, right? Or it must be equally split amongst the public. Total of 30 questions from history. Very good, everyone. It was socialism. Yes, answer is there in the chapter name only. Socialism, right? So in this particular socialism, or the socialism is basically an ideology where they did not believe in the fact that there should be a certain group of people who had authority over land and profits, but rather it must be spread equally, right? So in this case, the correct answer is option C, socialism. So now, of course, moving on to question number 9, and then we'll have question number 10, and then the leaderboard, okay? So when was the Socialist Revolutionary Party formed in Russia? Now, for those of you who have come and attended the live lecture or rewatched the live lecture on this particular chapter on Russian Revolution, I have stressed on this part on how the dates for Socialist Revolutionary Party and the Socialist Democratic Worker Party, when they were formed and who they constituted of, is the basis of understanding the chapter, right? Only then you will be able to understand further. What is the answer? When was it formed? It's a very easy date also. I can see there's a lot of mix. Confusion between A and B. Ma'am, I did not read this chapter. It's okay. All right. Everyone, the correct answer here is option C, 1900. See, now the thing is, the Socialist Democratic Workers' Party was formed in 1898. And within 2 years, the Socialist Revolutionary Party was formed. Now, did the Socialist Revolutionary Party, were they made up of peasants, or were the Socialist Democratic Workers' Party made up of peasants? Which group had mainly constituted of peasants? Was it the Revolutionary Party or the Democratic Worker Party? Yes? What do you think? Can you tell me? Yes, Ritesh, we are going to be having it. Workers, revolutionary, oh. Yes. Now, those of you who struggle with chapter number 2, please go check the one shot for this particular chapter. I have gone super slow in teaching this chapter, and I hope that you go back, watch the video so that you understand this better, right? No, guys, it's not the worker party, but rather it was your revolutionary party. Your revolutionary party had your presence. Bolsheviks believed that, you know what, the peasants are all very scattered. Okay, they were like, see, peasants are very scattered, they are not very united. They came in the democratic category, which later split into your Mensheviks and your Bolsheviks, right? But in this case, your revolutionary party were mainly made up of your peasants that were there. So, which is why the correct answer here is option C. Now, moving on to the next one, question number 10, right, everybody? Question number 10 on your screens now, okay? All right. Who was the Bolshevik leader who returned to Russia from exile in 1917? So you have Kerensky, you have Vladimir Lenin, you have Joseph Stalin, or Tsar Nicholas. Guys, Bolshevik leader. That's it. If you just know this, this answer should be very easy for all of you, right? And he came back from exile in 1917, around that time. So I think over the weekend for class 9, you will have your physics quiz with Saurabh sir, right? So you'll be doing your physics quiz as well, and we'll be winding it up, right? Someone is telling me Tsar Nicholas. I'm very worried. Who told me Tsar Nicholas? Okay, all right. Very good, everybody. Most of you got the answer correctly. But whoever told Tsar, see, he was a monarch, right? All of this was happening to, get rid of him. So no, in this case, this is not there. Exactly. The April thesis is also very, very important. Now, can you tell me he came back to exile after which revolution? Was it February Revolution or October Revolution? Where did he go? Percentages on screen, bacha. 162 of you got this right? Yes, February Revolution or October Revolution? Yes, very good. He came back after the February Revolution, right? Yes, so these two revolutions, especially from this chapter, you need to know why they happened. What is the reason for Feb Revolution? What is the reason for your October Revolution, followed by which there was a civil war as well, right? And of course, we know that post your Feb revolution, you had the provisional government, which was, set up. Code with me, I think YT1st was a brief period of time which you could use, but right now you might be not able to use that. So I'm very sorry about that, but you can definitely reach out on the BYJU'S website and you can check everything else out, right? Yes, very good. So we have our first leaderboard. So let's see what our leaderboard says. Okay. So I can see Sahil is the fastest, followed by which I have Shrishti, Sara, Gunika, Nakshatra, Madhav. I am a big fan of cricket. That's amazing to know. Khwaja, Devansh, Tanmay, and Purvi. So well done, all of you. Well done. Very proud of all of you. I can see a lot of you are sharing your ranks with me. No problem. See, if you think, ma'am, 55, I got only, 100. Whatever your rank may be, it's okay, right? 190 because you missed questions, not a problem. You have 100 questions today for which at the end of it, you would have recalled your full SST, right? Full, pura ka pura, end to end, you would have gone through your chapters once at least. So don't worry about it, right? Radhika ki rank, Radhika bata degi. Okay, all right. So before we move on, Ankita ma'am, what are we at with the like target?
Like target is 135. We need to have more.
Yes, so Ankita ma'am is keeping an eye at the like targets here, but everybody quickly hit the like button if you are finding this session helpful. If you are feeling that, ma'am, I am definitely, benefiting from this, then you need to make sure you go ahead and like this video. We need to have at least 200 likes before we go ahead, because I can see that we have around 200 live watching, right? So this is how you show us your love, right? You need to show us your love. So quickly, everyone, hit the like button and give me a thumbs up, and we're going to go on to the next set of questions. Now, I'll pick up the pace with the next set of questions so that in the next 15 minutes we wind up, right? Ma'am, I'm confused with dates. Yes, I completely understand. See, with history also I understand. We are going to be coming up with more sessions, but we will do sessions which are going to be true value adds for all of you. So don't worry about it, right? Yes, it was Lenin, Kartikeya. It was Lenin who returned from exile, right? Vladimir Lenin was the one who returned. All right. Very good, everybody. This is going to definitely be helpful for all of you, so don't worry about it. With this, moving on to the next set of questions very quickly. Yes, I am very proud of you, right? Very proud of you. Okay. No problem, no problem. It's okay. Let's get started with question number 11 on your screens now. Okay. Which of the following refers to the secret police of Russia? Okay. So is it Cheka, Kulak, Duma, or SPD? Now let me tell you, we know that when the Bolsheviks came into power, they wanted to keep a check on everything, right? Which is why anybody who spoke against the Bolsheviks, or of course, if at all they, if they said anything, they would be punished, right? I dropped you a very big clue. I have nothing else to say. I dropped you a very big clue. Ankita ma'am is already here. She's laughing. She's like, how can you be giving the answer like this? Yes, very good, everybody. Very good. The correct answer, whoever caught my hint, the correct answer is option A. Yeah, exactly. Power Ranger SPD. That is also what I thought. The correct answer is Cheka, because they punished anybody who criticized the Bolshevik. We know kulaks that were there were basically, it was coming under Stalin and collectivization. Duma was with respect to the parliament that was there, the government that was there, which is why the correct answer here is option A. Shravya, I will try my best, okay, to speed it up, but don't worry, alright? Let's go ahead. Exactly. It's a parliament basically. Code nahi dikh raha hai. Code, we will send it to you in the chat, but it is 41276770. Yes, I've gone back to being Lycosaurus. Question number 12, everyone, on your screen. Okay, who started the collectivization program? Oh my God, I give the answer. In Russia. Karl Marx, Vladimir Lenin, is it Friedrich Engels, or Joseph Stalin? Now, if those of you who pay close attention to what I say, I am telling you the answers have become easy, right? Star Gaming, go to www.menti.com, type the code 41276770. Now you all know me. Ma'am, aap to bahut hints deti ho, what to do? Yes. Very good, everyone. Very good. See, I gave the answer. So now you know exactly. I'm a very big spoiler. I keep giving it down. Yes. So in this case, right, it's Joseph Stalin. And we know that in this whole idea of collectivization, he basically brought the lands together, right? And he forced, technically, peasants were forced to cultivate in those farms, right? And the profits would be shared, right? So that was the idea of collectivization in Russia. So now, of course, going on, yes, some of them didn't get the hint, but it's okay. Moving on to question number 13. Yes? When did the Second World War come to an end? Okay, when did it come to an end? Was it 1945, 1947, 1919, 1939? Over. Chapter 2 questions are over now. I think there were very few. See, in chapter 2 mainly, like I said, there will be some subjective questions, and in all sub-chapters, as a matter of fact, subjective questions is also what you need to focus on. And when you are learning history, right, let me tell you, when you are learning history in general, you may think that the whole textbook is important. But when you go through some of the previous year questions, you go through some of the topics, you understand that there are specific set of topics that are there, which are very, very important, from which some short questions come. So go ahead and you check it out, right? Yes, very good, everybody. The Second World War came to an end in 1945. Not 1947, but it was 1945. Ma'am, there are no PYQs for 9th. I do understand, Shaiza, but you can check out a lot on the websites, right? There will be certain websites. You can check the BYJU'S platform. Why go anywhere else? Go to BYJU'S platform and check for the frequently asked questions for social sciences. You will be able to find some of it, right? It will definitely help you out. Okay. So now move on to the next one, which is question number 14. You can even check out our app as well. In our app, you will see a lot of repeated questions that will definitely help you out, right? So Shaiza, just download the app also. So now moving on to question number 14. Yes. So let's have a look. Which country became the laboratory for Nazi experiments? Or which country, very sadly, was subjected to a lot of, I would not want to use a very strong word, but to a lot of practices by the Nazis, right? So Russia, Poland, Italy, or France. I'll give you a hint. Invasion is all I'm saying. Ankita ma'am is laughing. She's like, why are you giving the answer away like this? See, after all this, right? I am giving the answers. Now everybody should be getting the answer. Okay, very good, everybody. Very good. The correct answer here is option B, Poland, right? So in this case, right, we see that Nazi experiments that took place, a lot of Nazi practices, I'll not use stronger words, but Nazi practices that happened, certain regimes that were there, they were done in Poland, right? So the correct answer is option B. Now moving on to question number 15, right? Let's have a look at question number 15. After establishing rule by decree, Hitler assigned the responsibility of economic recovery to which economist? So is it Hindenburg, Hjalmar Schatz, is it Max Weber, or is it August Kubizek? Now ignore the fifth option, I think it's there by mistake, right? Who was the economist? Now this is very, very important, right? This particular project, which was initiated by the person, led to famous superhighways, Volkswagen, right? Yes, actually, see, Nazism is not a very, Nazism and Rise of Hitler is not a very tough chapter. It's a very interesting chapter, right? But make mind maps for this particular chapter. That will definitely help you study this chapter well. Yes, very good. In this case, right? In this case, the correct answer here is option B, right? It's Hjalmar Schatz, right? And he was responsible for bringing up the economic recovery of Germany. So in this case, the correct answer is option B. All right. So now moving on to question number 16. Let's have a look at question number 16. Yes. Okay, Mr. Gaming, I will try my best. What was the name given to the gas chambers by the Nazis? So we know there were certain gas chambers which were set up, right? And we know what took place in those gas chambers, but what did they call it, right? They were not outright, nobody at that period and era knew what was happening there. So they called it certain something, right? So they called it certain something. So what was it called? Was it a racial cleanser? Was it called as ghettos? Was it revolutionary ground? Or was it called disinfection areas? Yes, what were they called as? Now I can see there is a confusion between two options, which I knew you guys would be confused between, right? So the correct answer here is option C. Option D, disinfection areas, right? So now, of course, see, I know you guys will get confused between ghettos and disinfection areas, right? But now when you talk about ghettos, they were restricted areas, okay? So basically, a restricted area where a certain group or, a certain maybe a certain group of people live in, that's what you call as a ghetto, right? But disinfection areas is what people were telling. So on newspaper or on media, or if at all it had to be communicated, these gas chambers were called as disinfection areas, right? They were never really telling what was happening there. Yes? So I hope all of you are clear with this. Yes, all of you. Okay, आपने hints नहीं दिया. Oh, this is because I didn't give hint. It's gone. Okay, all right. Yes, exactly. So are we all clear? Are we all clear with this particular question? Are we clear with the difference? Yes? Okay. See, revolutionary ground, racial cleansers and all, the ghettos are basically, they are restricted areas, okay? So basically what they would do is, they would say that this particular area is a ghetto where, the Jews would be found. That means in a particular city, or you take anything, in a specific area, you would find these people, right? So that is what we mean by it. Now moving on to the next one, right? Question number 17. So let's have a look at question number 17. Okay. It's okay, Mr. Gaming. This is how you learn, right? Avina, my Hindi is not very good, so please make do with me speaking in English. Which thinker influenced Hitler's racism and gave the idea of survival of the fittest? Was it Charles Darwin? Was it Schwartz? Was it Herbert Spencer or Gregor Mendel? Guys, I feel like there are two options with which you would get confused, which is why if you don't know the answer, Archita, go ahead and take a guess. It's okay, right? I can see somebody saying option B. We just discussed what Herbert Schwartz did, right? You can eliminate him. He was the economist. He was responsible for economic, recovery and everything. You don't need to answer and give him as the answer. Yes, very good. I can see that most of you got confused here, right? It's not Charles Darwin. See, again, like I said, when you are reading it in your textbook, right, I'll tell you what they do. In the textbook, it's clearly mentioned that ideas of Hitler's racism and the idea of survival of the fittest came from Herbert Spencer. But in this case, right, if you think about it, when you look at Charles Darwin, they have just quoted, right? They've quoted Charles Darwin saying that even Charles Darwin proposed the ideas of survival of the fittest. Does not mean that Hitler's was influenced by it per se, right? So in this case, right, I think what you guys have to understand is that Herbert Spencer's ideas were misinterpreted, right? Ideas of science were misinterpreted and pseudoscience was spread, which is why it led to a lot of racial profiling. Yes. No, there's no Herbert Schwartz. Yeah, I said Herbert Schwartz by mistake. My bad. It's actually Hjalmar Schwartz, right? My bad. I made a mistake there, so sorry, guys. Yes. You laughed when I told this option. Oh, okay. All right. So now let's move on to question number 18. Yes, so let's have a look at question number 18 and let's have a look. Okay. In May 1945, Germany surrendered to which among the following powers? All right. NATO, Allied powers, Central powers, Axis powers. You remember there was a way in which I told you, right? There was an easy way in which I told you can remember how Germany was a part of. See, somebody saying, ma'am, it can be NATO. Very good, everybody. Very, very good. The correct answer is Allied powers, right? So Germany had surrendered to Allied powers. So correct answer here is option B. Very simple and easy. Now moving on to the next one, which is question number 19, right? Yes, remember I said G.I. Joe. That means your Germany, Italy and Japan were together and they were one group, and then you had your France, you had Britain, later on America joined in and they were the other one. So that is why that's an easy trick that I mentioned. Now moving on to the next one, which is from Forest Society. Yes. So where in Indonesia did the Dutch introduce a new forest management system? Was it Bali, Jakarta, Java or Bandung? This is so easy. Again, all of you, I can see a lot of you here are misleading your friends. Why are you misleading your friends? Right? All of you should be nice to each other, no? Help each other out, just like how I've been leaking answers all day. Very good, all of you. Very good. The correct answer here is option C, Java. Now moving on to question number 20. Now I'm going to pick up the pace a little bit, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick up the pace a little more so that we go a little faster. So question number 20, after which we will be having our second leaderboard. So who wrote the book, The Forests of India in 1923? Is it E.P. Stebbing? Is it Dietrich Brandes, George Yule, or is it Nicholas Dux? Why are history chapters so long and hard to remember? Because see, we're talking about things that have happened in the past, right? And why should we learn about things that happened in the past? You might most often than not wonder, right, ma'am, why should I learn? There's no point of it. But mainly, in order to, when we understand our history, we understand why a lot of things that happen today are happening, right? Why there are certain structures in place or why there are certain systems in place. Because over time, we saw that this is how our ancestors or people before us had struggled. And so that we take learnings from them. That is the main reason why we need to go ahead. Somebody is saying, ma'am, not in NCRT. It is there in NCRT. It is there in one purple color box. If you look at it, I'm not able to remember the page number, but it is definitely there. So this sometimes in your exams, they can ask you from those small source books where they can give you, like, normally they'll give you reading excerpts, right? Reading excerpts from books or from famous people. So in this case, you can get this particular question. ये cheating नहीं है, अगर exam में आया तो you need to be more comfortable, right? Which is why I'm going ahead and I am letting you know to read all those. Yes? So that's the reason. You can go ahead and you can check it out. Now, of course, moving on. This is there in Forest Society chapter Khushbu. So you have Khwaja Yasir, who's made it on top and is the fastest, followed by Sara, Shrishti, Purvi, Madhav, Tanmay, I can see Radhika, Ishita, Shivansh and Uday Arora. So well done all of you, well done. Very proud of the work that you are doing. Yes, I can see a lot of you are improving your... lot of you here are improving your scores. 68 to 39, 34, 100 to 73. That's amazing. 130 to 60. That's brilliant, Anand. 117 to 34. Okay. It's okay, Anjali. You will have your exam again, so don't worry about it, right? Very good, everybody. Very good. Okay. Now moving on to the last set. So last set of 10 questions, shall we do a rapid fire? They're very easy questions. So shall we go ahead and do a rapid fire round? Are we ready? Send me a lot of fire emojis in the chat so that you can let me know. Yes? Okay. Don't worry about that, everybody. Don't see. Tanishka has something very meaningful to what she said. But it's okay, right? This is how we all learn and improve. Amazing. So rapid fire round. So I'm going to go pretty fast with the last 10 questions, after which Ankita ma'am will be coming and taking you through geography. So question number 21, everyone, on your screens now. Yes, I'll take that question. Let's do it. Can we finish these 10 questions and I'll take that question. Okay. Which of the following is incorrectly paired? So is it Lading, Southeast Asia, Milpa, Central America, Tavi, Africa, or Kumri, Sri Lanka? Which of it is incorrectly paired, right? Can you tell me? everybody, but I can see most of you got confused here. See, in this case, right, if you look at larding, milpa, tavi, these are all ways in which you talk about shifting agriculture or shifting cultivation, different terminologies which are used, right? Now, kumri is in India, exactly, Shravya. Kumri is what we call it in India. But in Sri Lanka, we don't say kumri. It is chena, exactly, right? It's not chena in South Africa. It's actually chena in Sri Lanka as well. So kumri in this case is incorrect and it is incorrectly paired. So all these things, terms like milpa, tavi, larding, they're all ways of referring to shifting agriculture. So that is what we mean by it, right? So in this case, this is the correct answer. Now, of course, moving on to the next one. So, let's move on to question number 22. Yes? Let's have a look at question number 22. Okay. Which of the following is not associated with the practice of Swidden agriculture? Very similar to the previous question. Okay? Is it Kumri, Banjares, Podu or Milpa? Very simple and easy. How sweet, Mr. Gaming. It's very sweet of you. See, for those of you who have not paid attention to the previous question, you guys are going to make mistakes in this one. I have only that much to say. Very good, all of you. Very good. In this case, Kumri, Podu, Milpa, they are all Swidden agriculture, right? They are all, what do you say? They are all modes of shifting agriculture. Which is why in this case, Banjaras that is there is not really associated with it, right? So this is the incorrect option that I would say. Now moving on to the next one, which is question number 23. Exactly, Shelly. Very good. Now moving on to the next one. Okay. Which of the following is not a pastoralist or a nomadic community of the Madras Presidency? So is it Korava, Santals, is it Karacha or is it Yerkula? Which among the following don't come under the category of Madras Presidency? Ayana, I have no idea. It's okay. If you don't know the answer, go ahead and you can take a guess, right? It's okay. See, if you're not sure of the answer, it's okay. I'm telling you, just mark the answer. And in case, if at all you learn, if you get it right, well and good. But if you don't know and you make a mistake, you can learn from here. And those of you who have not learned this chapter and you want to go check it out, go check out Forest Society chapter that I've taken the one shot on the channel. It will be there. But most of you have got the answer. So in this case, the correct answer is option B, Santals, because they are a community based off Assam, right? But Korava, Karacha, Yerkulas, they all come under the Madras Presidency. So they are all nomadic communities of the Madras Presidency, but Santals, they come under the, they are from Assam, right? Now, based on another nomadic community is the next question, right? So let's have a look at the next question. That is, the Oraon community belongs to which among the following states? This is the last example that is there in your textbook. So is it Karnataka, Sri Lanka, Assam or Jharkhand? Now with this, of course, I'll only tell you, you can eliminate Jharkhand, right? You can eliminate out Assam because I told you Santal community or the Santal nomadic tribes are from Assam. Leaving you with 1, 2 and 4. So 1, 2 and 4, where does the Oraon community belong to? Thank you, Sanskar Pandey. Thank you. Somebody was asking me, ma'am, why you don't know Hindi? It's not that I don't know Hindi. I know Hindi. It's just that my Hindi is not very fluent. I am not very fluent. So, and a lot of you have told me, ma'am, please don't speak in Hindi. It's very bad. So, given all of that, I mainly choose to speak in English. Sri Lanka. Who said Sri Lanka is a state? Yes, I want to think of that only. Karnataka, okay, fine, is a state. But Sri Lanka, how can you say it's a state? It's not a state only, right? So it's very simple. And out of this, I only told you don't mark Assam. Because Assam, they are the nomadic, the Santal community that is there. Leaving you with what? The Oraon community, which is actually from Jharkhand. And for class 10 Sanket, Ankita ma'am and I will be doing it on Tuesday. So don't worry about it. Yes. I also gave you a hint. Those of you who listen to me very carefully know that I'm a very big leaking, I'm like those leakosaurus, like what you call me, right? I'm exactly that. I give you half of the answers. It's very simple. Now moving on to the next one, right? Question number 25, last 5 questions of history, right? So basically, let's do it. Your Axis powers is your GI Joe, right? Your Germany, Italy, Japan, they all come under Axis. Allied on the other hand, right? Allied on the other hand include your France, Britain and everybody. That's why you have Axis and Allied. Ankita ma'am is sitting right here waiting for me to finish so that I'll come, so that she can come and teach. Now moving on to question number 25, everybody. The nomadic cattle herders of Colonies belong to which of the following? South Africa, Namibia, is it Zimbabwe or West Indies? Again, for those of you who will immediately type and tell me, ma'am, out of syllabus, you are asking questions that are not there. This is also there in one Chotu box in your chapter. So you need to pay attention. Okay, go through all of that. Learn the terms. Math short trick. Why? What happened? It's not out of syllabus. Again, like I'm telling you, it is not. It's there in your textbook. Names of communities, to learn a few examples are important, which is why we've given you a few questions of this, right? It's more or less, for those of you who gave me South Africa, it's okay, but the correct answer here is Namibia, right? The cattle herders from Colonies, they belong to Namibia. Yes? See, there's nothing much to explain per se in this case, right? We see that, what we observe in this case is that they are mainly specific to a certain part of the country and they are from Namibia. That's as simple as that, right? Guys, again, I will take a minute before I show you question number 26. I can see a lot of you are getting very demotivated. You are like, ma'am, I don't know the answer. That's it. I give up. I don't know social sciences. I think I should just stop studying. Now, for those of you who are feeling demotivated and you're telling yourself that if I make a mistake, then that means I am wrong and I'm not good enough, first and foremost, stop thinking that. If you make a mistake, well and good, right? I always tell you that you have to make mistakes now. You make all the mistakes. You get all 30 wrong also, it's okay. But at the end of the day, if you understand, you will always remember where you went wrong. That is why your constructive thoughts come into the picture, right? So you can't tell that, ma'am, this is not good, that is not good, this is not happening. Take it as it comes, right? This is how you practice. So I need you all to have more positive thoughts, right? And then again, Navneet, I understand, see, these are objective questions. SST pe to more often than not subjective questions come. But to do a first level of full syllabus revision, we are doing objective questions. Okay? So are we all going to have better confidence? Yes? Are we all going to tell ourselves that it's okay that we make mistakes and we are going to be better at this? Yes or no? I need you all to tell me in the chat. Yes? More confidence, more amount of enthusiasm, more positivity, and tell yourself it's okay to make mistakes. We all make mistakes. Even I as a human make hundreds and hundreds of mistakes. You have no idea. Okay, so we are all human like that. So with that, of course, now we're going to move on to question number 26. Okay, let's have a look at question number 26. Gadi shepherds belong to which of the following states? Okay, so you need to know these terminologies, right? So is it Assam, Bihar, Jammu Kashmir or Himachal Pradesh? This is a very easy question. It's good, Sakshi, that you are still here despite the fact that your exams are over, right? It's a union territory. Who's telling this? It's not a union territory. I am not giving any answer. I am not giving anything. I will not give any hint. Some of them, I'm hint. Very good, everybody. Very good, right? In this case, I can see that most of you have got the correct answer, right? So in this case, it is Himachal Pradesh, right? So we know that, I said that the answer is not a union territory is what I meant, okay? The answer is not a union territory. So now you know that in Himachal Pradesh, especially these Gadi shepherds, what they would do is during the winters, they would go to the lower levels and they would be, grazing there. And then of course, as the summer comes, they would go to the higher levels like in Spiti, right? So the correct answer here is option D. Now moving on to the next one, right? Question number 27. Now moving on, let's have a look. The Dash cattle herders live primarily in East Africa, around 3 lakh of them in southern Kenya and another 50,000 in Tanzania. Is it Maasai, Bedouin, Somali or Boran tribe? Which cattle herders is it? Anek, more than enough. More than enough. This is a very simple question. I feel like when the questions are very easy, everybody's like, ma'am, yes, amazing question. Question becomes little tough. Oh, ma'am, very bad question. Why did you bring this question and come? So I feel like all of you are feeling very biased about what you want to learn, right? Easy means yes. Little tough means, ma'am, no, very bad question you've come with. Very good, everybody. The correct answer here is option A, Maasai, right? So correct answer here is option A. Now moving on to the next one, question number 28, last 3 questions, after which you will go ahead and you will check out, right? I mean, we'll be doing geography. The colonial government in India passed the Criminal Tribes Act in which year? 1971, 1957, 1911 or in 1900s? Yes? Ma'am, hint. Okay, what hint do I give? Everybody is like, another thing I can see, ma'am, syllabus is not there in syllabus. Yes, I am not giving hint now. I am being very quiet. I am not saying anything. Oh, I said 1971, is it? It's 1871. Sorry. By mistake, I read it wrong. It's 1871. I read it by mistake. So the correct answer here is option A, 1871. Now, can you tell me what was the purpose or why did they pass this Criminal Tribes Act, right? Can you all tell me why did they pass this act? Yes? Why did they pass this particular act? Yes. No, they didn't just pass it for the sake of passing, okay? Somebody's like, they passed it. No. Very good, exactly. So it was passed against the tribes, right? And they were classified, classified as criminals at that point, right? So which is why they passed this particular act, exactly. And for various other reasons. Very good. No, not because they felt like doing it, okay? Not because of that reason. Not that. Yes, very good. Now moving on to the second last question. Gujjar Bakarwals are pastoralists belonging to which region? Is it Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Jammu Kashmir or Maharashtra? Yes? Yes, Sanskar, I teach you both biology and SST as well. Actually, I would say that I mainly help you out with SST, right? That's a better way. Very good. I can see 14, 15 more seconds left on the clock. This is very simple. You don't need any explanation for this. This is very easy. Very good. These particular pastoralists, they come under the category or they belong to the Jammu Kashmir region. Now moving on to last question of history. Like this, you've completed 30 questions very successfully and you can give a pat on your back for doing so amazing. We will have a look at question number 30, right? So let's have a look at question number 30. What is the meaning of the term Maasai? What do you mean by it? Is it herders, my people, nomads or pastoralists, right? No, Arpit. See, Shiva sir is also laughing reading your comment. Easy peasy, super easy. You don't need anything for this. This is so easy. What do we mean by the term Maasai? If all of you have attended Ankita ma'am's class for this particular chapter, I am 100% sure that you will be able to get this. Very good, everyone. Very good. The correct answer here is option B, my people. So with this, of course, everyone, we come to the end of the history part. But of course, before we go on and move on to the next leaderboard, a very quick check on how many likes we are at. I can see 200 odd live watching and we need to hit at least 250 likes. So very quickly everybody, go ahead and like this video so that you can share this video with your friends. And most importantly, before I go ahead and call Ankita ma'am and show you the leaderboard, I hope all of you found this helpful, right? I hope all of you are finding this to be helpful, and please let me know in the chat below if you are feeling slightly better about history. I'm not saying I need you to have 10 out of 10 confidence, but at least if you are feeling 5 out of 10, 5.5, 6 out of 10, it's still good, right? It's a start. Yes? Are we feeling a little more better? In the chat, I have lost the chat. I can only see the screen. Hashtag we want break. Hashtag you will get break after 30 more questions. Harshit. Khwaja says, ma'am, 1 out of 10. Khwaja, weren't you the one who was on top last time? I'm sure it'll be 10 out of 10. Yeah, 7C. Even if it is 1 out of 10, it's okay. 1 will become 2, 2 will become 3, right? So don't worry about it. Yes, Ayan, hello. 10th SST class, Bharat, you will get it. Don't worry, bacha, next week. Yes, okay. Very good, everybody. Very good. So let's have a look at the leaderboard before we go to the final, before I hand it over to Ankita ma'am. So let's see. I can see Khwaja, who's telling me in the chat, maybe 1 out of 10 is on top. Okay, Khwaja has come to maybe 6th place. But I can see Sarah here is on top and is the fastest, followed by Shrishti, Tanmay, Angelina, Madhav, Khwaja, Shravya, Angelina, Radhika, and Salhej. So well done, all of you. Well done. Super proud of all my students for doing such an amazing job. Yes, so are we all ready for geography? Are we ready to ace geography now? Yes? Very good, everyone. Very good. Pol science, economics, everything will come. Don't worry. So now I'll be handing it over to Ankita ma'am for the next set of 30 questions. And ma'am, over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Hello, everyone. Yes, definitely you have enjoyed the history part. Yes, now it's turn for geography. So you only tell me geography easy hai ya difficult hai? Yes? Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Yes. Hi, everyone. My name is Ankita, and now we will be looking at the 30 interesting questions from geography. Easy, right? That's what. See, we have the biggest, I think the difficult among the 4 is the history, and that is over. Now it's the easy, it's a very easy breezy ride from here. Yes? So let's quickly take a look at the questions right now. I want all of you to pay attention. You were doing amazingly well. Let's just doing the same thing, right? हाँ, मैं भी लिखोसोरस हूँ, मैं भी आंसर बताऊंगी. But you know what? This is very, very easy subject, I would say. Now, I can see that many of you are asking about the chapter climate. Don't worry. I know that it's a little bit difficult, right? But there are few videos on BYJU'S main channel. Now, specifically, I'm mentioning those videos because there are really very good videos. So, on the YouTube search, right, climate, right, BYJU'S, you will be able to find the videos that are there on the main channel, right? And they, in detail, have explained about the various important concepts that are there. So please make sure to do that. And in the near future, we will definitely have some important videos that will be helping you in understanding about the particular chapter. Climate, आपके school से पता नहीं क्यों deleted है, because it's there in cbse. Okay, everyone, are we ready? Come on, everyone, are we ready? Yes, come on. Quick thumbs up, everyone. Quick thumbs up. We'll not be discussing about map in today's class, right? We don't have map in today's class, right? But we will be having the questions. So I can see that it's a huge demand. To start very quickly, let's take a look, everyone, at this particular question. So from question number 31 to question number 60, we have geography. Let's start. You know the drill. After 10 questions, we'll have the leaderboard. So here we go, everyone. Here we go. Let's take a look at question number 31. I'm telling you the questions are really very easy. Which of the following places share their borders with the Himalayas? Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand and Arunachal Pradesh, Gujarat, Orissa, Haryana, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar and Jharkhand, Bihar, West Bengal, Orissa, and Uttar Pradesh. This fifth option is not there, just goes that particular thing. It's easy, right? Now, I think the first thing that we will notice over here, if we can, identify that one state, you have the answer with you. It's really very easy. I can see that you're asking about the case-based study questions and picture-based question. So in the upcoming future, we will be focusing on these separate set of questions that we have in the examination. Don't worry, Bharat, we will be doing that. Yes, here we go, everyone. And the correct answer, of course, yes. The correct answer is Jammu and Kashmir. We have Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, and Arunachal Pradesh. I can see few of you, I think it was a misclick, and there are 2 of you who have clicked on option 5 also, without no option, but it's okay. I'm sure it's a misclick. Yes, right, this is such an easy question, everyone. Very good. So, of course, the states, right, the places, of course, the states, they share their borders with the Himalayas. We have Jammu and Kashmir, for sure. We have Himachal Pradesh. They're very close by, right? And, of course, we have the Uttarakhand and Arunachal Pradesh. Gujarat कैसे हो सकता है वो? It's a shock to me also. मतलब गुजरात कहाँ पे है, Himalayas कहाँ पे है? Huge difference, come on. We have a huge difference over there. Yes, चलिए. Everyone, let's take a look at question number 32. Bharat, we'll try our best. You know that we have very less time, so we are trying our best. Here we go. Question number 32. Which of the following countries does not share, focus on the word does not share, land borders with India? Bangladesh, Pakistan, Tajikistan, and Nepal. Again, it's a very, very easy question. I'm sure you'll be able to answer this really very quickly. And mere pyare bachcho, I want all of you to vote for the correct answer. Yes, it's a rapid fire because you are helping me over here. Yes, very good. Easy by eliminating method. Absolutely correct. I'm good. Thank you for asking. So we are talking about which countries does not share the borders with our country. Yes. So see, if you look at a country, right, it's there, and of course there are few countries which share the borders with our country. Nepal is there, Bhutan is there, we have Pakistan, right? Then of course we have yes, very good, very good. Yes. So 200 of you have voted for the correct answer. Very good, everyone. Yes, of course, Pakistan share our borders, right? The land borders that we have over here. Very good. Yes, and you can find more about it. Ayan, kahan pe? Where we have? Yes, Shiaja, absolutely correct. Very good, Kanika. Bilkul, we'll have that soon. Yes, SK. Badhiya hai. Yes, Archita. It's okay. Welcome to the class. Yes. Okay. Let's move ahead, everyone. It was an easy question and I'm super proud of you. Here we go. Question number 33 on your screen. That's nice, Webber. Yes, here we go. Which of the following is the largest neighboring country of India? Easy peasy. Right? Bhutan, Nepal, China and Sri Lanka. Which of these is the largest neighboring country of our India? Yes? Largest country we are focusing, everyone. So, of course, we have these options. We know that all of these are definitely a neighbor to us. But which among these is the largest? Easy. Seems like it's a very easy answer. Do I have to give you any hint? Sugar, I can see an answer. Subtle way of putting the hint in the comment section. I can see more hints. Very good, everyone. And the correct answer over here is option number C, China. So, बहुत easy tha. And I'm super proud. 183 of you have voted for the correct answer. So, I can see that many of you have voted for Nepal. See, we are still do connect, right? It's a neighboring country to us, right? We do share a small little border part of it. Yes? So, yeah, definitely they are the largest among these following that we have. Bhutan, Nepal and Sri Lanka. Very good. Chali everyone, let's take a look at the question number 34. अबे क्या करूँ? इतने easy question नहीं थे exam में. We have it over here. Which of the following, right, separates India from Sri Lanka? So this can be a little bit difficult. See, हमारे India में, right, और श्रीलंका के बीच में थोड़ा सा gap है. I can see the answers. Very good, everyone. I can see the answers. Yes. Very good, very good. Very good, everyone. I can see the answers. And the correct answer is option number C. 189 of you have voted for the correct answer, right? I usually, of course, it's a very easy thing for all of us to remember. Between India and, of course, Sri Lanka, there's a small piece of water, like the sea, that connects the two big seas. And, of course, we have it in between the two countries. So that's an easy one for all of us over here. Yes. Here we go ahead, everyone. Leak ho raha hai, acha. Easy questions. See, I'm really very, I'm happy that you all are answering it correctly. Ayan, kaise hai answer wo? Yes, let's move ahead, everyone, to question number 35. The Tropic of Cancer does not passes through which of the following states of our country? Punjab, Tripura, Mizoram, and Gujarat. So we know the Tropic of Cancer, right? Of course, it's a really very, it has a very important significance, right? We have to pick a state where it is not passing. Yes, very good, everyone. I can see a good list, a good amount of answers. Yes. I know. Very good. I know, Ayan. Don't worry. Yes, very good, everyone. And the correct answer is Punjab. So 159 of you have voted for Punjab, and that's the correct answer. So we know that, right? So the Tropic of Cancer passes through the Gujarat. Then, of course, we have Madhya Pradesh, goes to the West Bengal, Tripura, Mizoram, right? Definitely Punjab is not amongst that list. Very good. Yes, it passes from 8 states. Very good, Shelly. Yes, Ridhima, we are doing fast. Milega, after this, we will have, we'll have a small break. Let's take a look at question number 36, everyone. Here we go. Question number 36. India is bounded by which of the following geographical features in the northwest, north and northeast? The biggest hint we have in the question itself. Is it young fold mountains, seas, desert, or the Canyons? Right, of course. Northeast, right? What we have over there? Seems like one part have one option is constant in all the answers, I believe. Yes. Very good. Thank you so much, Pulkit. Thank you so much. So we know that, right? These are something really very latest. Yes, very good. The correct answer, of course, the young fold mountains, the Himalayas, right? So we know that in the northwest, right? North and the northeast, what we have? We have the Himalayas. So they are bounded. So India have this very important geographical feature which is there, right? Very good, everyone. So the correct answer over here is the young fold mountains. Yes. Now you can write in the comment section and tell why we call them young fold mountains. But easy here. Yes, very good. Question number 37, everyone. Yes. Here we have, which among the following is the highest peak in India? Everyone, I think this is really very easy. Hi, Sachi. Yes, very new mountains. Absolutely correct, Vaibhav. Which of the following is the highest peak in India? Mount Everest, Annapurna, Nanda Devi, and Kanchenjunga or Kanchenjunga. Yes. Super easy, right? See, read the question carefully. In India, we are asking in India. Yes, very good, everyone. And time's up. And the correct answer is option number D, Kanchenjunga. See, I can see that 56 of you have voted for Mount Everest. See, whenever we heard about, if there at all, agar hame bolega highest peak, so always we have the Mount Everest, but it's not in our country. Right? Mount Everest kahan pe hai? It's in Nepal. It's not in our country. Yes, so the highest peak in our country is Kanchenjunga. You know, the height difference is not that much, right? 8,000 mein dono aate hain. There's a difference of 200 or 300. But of course, both of these are at a different location altogether. Okay? Very good, everyone. Bilkul, we will have. Right? We will have the leaderboard in just few minutes. I got leaderboard. Let's take a look, everyone, at question number 38. Peninsula is the landmass bounded by water by how many sides? Bahut easy hai, right? See, peninsula region we have in our country. This particular landmass is bounded by seas for how many sides? 4, 2, 3, 1. Can I give you a hint? India has it. So think about India. Look at the map of our country. We have the Peninsula Plateau, right? How many sides? Of course, we have the water. Yes, very good, very good. And the correct answer to this question is option number C, 3. Yes, very good, everyone. So the correct answer over here is 3 sides. Of course, we know that we have 3 sides. 3 sides of water we have. On one side, we have the Arabian Sea, we have Bay of Bengal, and at the bottom, we have the Indian Ocean. So 185 of you have voted for the correct answer. Very good, everyone. Yes. ठीक है, मैं hint नहीं दूंगी. Easy है वैसे भी questions, right? Yes, honey. Very good. Let's take a look, everyone, at the question number 39. Very good, everyone. Let's just stay focused. Which of the following is the oldest land mass of India? Very good, everyone. Which is the oldest land mass? This is a very related question. We just discussed it. I don't have to read the options also, right? But let me just quickly read the options. We have the Himalayas, the Thar Desert, the Peninsula Plateau, or the Shivalik Range. See, I can tell you, if you want to eliminate the method, right, we can eliminate the Himalayas and the Shivalik Range because they're interconnected, right? They are the Young-Fold Mountains. So option number A and option number D, we can easily eliminate. What are we left with? We have the 2 options, and the correct answer over here is option number C, right? The Peninsula Plateau. Very good, everyone. Yes. Option number C is correct, and 138 of you have voted for the correct answer. Yes, those of you who have voted for the Himalayas and the Shivalik Range, I hope that now it's clear. Yes, jaldi se quickly give a thumbs up, everyone. It's clear, right? See, whenever we're discussing about the Himalayas, they're very young. They cannot be the oldest land mass. Awesome. Let's take a look, everyone, at question number 40, right? So, the Himalayas, right, are very young. We call them as young-fold mountains, right? And the landmass, the major landmass that we're discussing about, we have it in the Peninsula Plateau. So, that's the answer. Here we go, everyone, to question number 40, and after that, we'll have the leaderboard. So, let's take a look over here. Which of the following continents was not a part of the Gondwana land? Long history, right? The other Menti code is 412767770. Europe, South America, Asia, and Australia. Which among these continents was not a part of the Gondwana land? We know that it was all together at the very beginning, right? And of course, there was the tectonic plate movement, and that's how we started moving, right? Not we started moving, the land started moving. So, of course, among these continents, there's one continent which was not a part. Very good, very good. I hope you'll be able to answer this question. 91 of you have voted for the correct answer. That is the Europe. Okay, I can see 47 and 47 of you got confused with the Australia and with South America. Yes, but these two were apart. Okay. Now, of course, I know that it's a bit difficult for us to imagine it, right? What you can do after the class, you can go and watch the map of it. You will have the answer. Yes. Actually, if you read the textbook, they have mentioned it. A very small box, right? They have mentioned about it. Yes. Now, everyone, it's time for us to see the leaderboard. let's see who's the fastest one. Some new names on the leaderboard. Here we have Parth, who's the fastest. We have Sarah, we have Angelina, we have Shrishti, Tanmay, we have Parth, okay, we have Khwaja, Madhav, we have Shravya and Uday. Very good, everyone. Very good, very good. Awesome. Very good, everyone. How's the Josh, everyone? Yes. See, I was telling you that geography is very easy hai. And I feel so good that all of you are giving the correct answer. Yes, thank you everyone for sharing your ranks with us. Yay, Josh is really very high. I feel super proud. See, I am a very proud teacher now. Awesome, everyone. We will have the break, but after, once we are done with 20 more questions, right? Once we are done with geography, we will have a break, and after that, we'll start with economics, and after that, we'll have the pol science. Okay? So let's move ahead. But I hope that all of you have hit the like button for the video. Yes, let me quickly check how many likes we have, everyone. Please make sure, everyone, to hit the like button and do share this video with your friends. Awesome. We should have 300 likes, right? Yes. Yes. Some hard questions. Hopefully, we'll have hard questions. Yes, we'll have. We'll try to see. See, these questions are really very easy because you know the answer. Okay, let's move ahead, everyone, from here and let's take a look at the next question. We have question 41 on your screen. History is a little bit difficult, but you can watch the session that we have on our channel. And here we go, everyone. Question 41. Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal and Sikkim have common frontier with which of the following countries? China, Bhutan, Nepal and Myanmar. Yes, the climate chapter will be coming now. Yes. Think about these states, everyone, right? So, which is the common frontier country, right? Which is there? Yes. Seems like an easy answer. And the correct answer. It's a little confusing. Yes, it is little confusing. Think about it, everyone. And the correct answer to this question is Nepal. Absolutely correct. So 126 of you have voted for the correct answer. And the correct answer is Nepal. So Uttarakhand, right, have a common frontier. Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal and Sikkim. Yes, very good. Okay, let's move ahead, everyone, to question number 42. Here we go. Question number 42, everyone. Let's see. To which of the following types of vegetation does rubber belongs? Now, this is very important. I'm just giving you a major hint, but let's take a look at the question, the options over here. We have tundra, tidal, Himalayans and tropical evergreen. So, the biggest hint is for the rubber, right? It needs more amount of the water. So the vegetation of rubber requires more amount of the water. So where, in which type of forest you will be seeing the vegetation of the rubber? Yes. Oh, there was a misclick, honey. No issues. But I know that you know the answer. Very good. Very good. And the correct answer, everyone, is option number D. Tropical evergreen, right? It requires more amount of the water. So here we have tropical rainforest, tropical evergreen forest, right? So here we have. Yes. So 128 of you have voted for the correct answer. Very good, everyone. Yes, I'm super proud of you. Yes. Here we go. Now let's take a look at the question number 43. Shweta, just give me a minute, I'll explain. Yes, which of the following lakes was formed as a result of the tectonic activities? Okay, we have this answer. We have Wulfur Lake, Koloram Lake, we have Lothak Lake or the Dal Lake. Which of these lakes were formed after the activity of the tectonic plates, tectonic activities basically? Yes. Yes, very good, very good. And the correct answer is option number A. 122 of you have voted for this, right? So Wullard Lake is where? Can you tell me where we have this lake? I'll give you a hint. It's there in the north part of our country. Yes, we will have the environmental questions. Don't worry. Very good. It's there in J&K. Absolutely correct. It's there in the Jammu and Kashmir. So this lake is over there, and of course it's because of tectonic plate movements, right? Thoda sa gap aaya, and of course we have it over here. Now I think many of you are asking about the tropical evergreen forest. Now of course for the vegetation of the rubber, the first thing that we need is of course the heavy rainfall. Apart from that, it also requires a little bit high temperature. You agree? So now if you look at the vegetation where we have rubber, of course we have in the lower parts of the Kerala, right? Of course we have the tropical rainforest over there. So we have the vegetation of rubber there, majorly if you talk about, right? So वहाँ पे दो चीजें हैं, बहुत पानी भी है because of the rainforest, and the temperature is also high, very close to the equator also, right? So these are the factors that make sense. Clear? Shiaza, I hope that this is clear to each one of you. Yes? Very good everyone. Yes, you can prepare from the blueprint. No worries. Chaliye. Let's move ahead everyone to question number 44. Very good everyone. Question number 44. Which of the following canals has reduced the India's distance from Europe by 7,000 kilometers? Sorry, not 100. 1,000 kilometer. Suez Canal, Panama Canal, Indira Gandhi Canal, or the Buckingham Canal? Easy. This is the canal we usually talk about in terms of the swimming also, right? Very good, very good. I can see you were asking about the evergreen forest, Anushka, right? So Anushka, we are discussing about the vegetation. So we have different types of forest in our country, right? Depending upon the temperature and the amount of rainfall they receive. So tropical evergreen forests receive a good amount of the rainfall, and they have a quite comparatively high temperature also, not very high, but high for the rubber vegetation. Okay, that's an important reason why we have the rubber vegetation in the tropical evergreen forest. Here we go everyone. 151 of you have voted for the correct answer. Swimming, yes, was canal, right? Pani ki tarah questions hai, badhiya. Yes, so I gave you a hint because, just helping you out over here, but you already knew the answer. That's really very good everyone. So 151 of you have voted for the correct answer. How swimming? Because usually, right, if you talk in terms of the canals where the swimmers will be swimming, this is a very common canal. Okay? That's why Shia. Yes. Naveen, if you're in class 10, then definitely you can contact your school. Nothing to worry about. Here we go everyone to question number 45. Come on. How many questions we have? Yes, got your point. Which of the following river is also known as Dakshin Ganga? We discussed this particular chapter, drainage. I'm sure you'll be able to answer this question. Yes. Shiza, yes. Okay everyone, we have Narmada, Kaveri, Mahanadi और Godavari. Dakshin की गंगा किसे बोलते हैं? Yes, very good. रेनू हिस्ट्री का पोर्शन हो गया है बच्चे. हिस्ट्री का पोर्शन ज्योग्राफी के पोर्शन से पहले हुआ था. Very good, very good. Yes. Which of the following river is also known as the Dakshin Ganga? Yes, so see, Dakshin ki Ganga se we will remember one thing. Ganga we have it in North India, right? That's one important part. The longest river we have in South is the Godavari River. Yes, so of course, Godavari River is also known as the Dakshin ki Ganga because it's the longest river of the southern part of our country. Yes. Is it Karthikeyan? मुझे तो easy लग रहा है. Very good everyone. 125 of you have voted for the correct answer. So I can see many of you have voted for Narmada, Kaveri and Mahanadi, but you know the correct answer over here is the Godavari. Yes. Good. Very good. Very good. Yes. Okay everyone. Easy peasy. Question 46 everyone on your screen. Thank you Archita. Thank you so much. Here we go. In how many years it is officially enumeration of population carried out by the census? So कितने सालों में जब population जो है ना उसे हम officially count करते हैं उसको समझते हैं 5 years, 16 years, 2 years or 10 years? I'm sure it's a very easy thing. You will be able to answer this question. Yes? Right? Kitne years basically we do a proper understanding, we count it properly, we understand it properly. And the correct answer is option number D, 10 years. So every time, especially, we will see that this is happening in the counting, right? The understanding in 10 years, after 10 years basically. So 10 years is a very important thing for all of us to remember. Population chapter mein se. So now the questions are a little bit mixed over here, but you know the answer, that's really important. Okay. Yes, Samriddhi, we're doing it, bache. We're doing it. Just give me some more time. नहीं पॉल साइंस के नहीं था अर्चिता, ये पॉपुलेशन चैप्टर में है. Yes, okay. Which is the highest? अच्छा, this is easy. Which is the highest peak in the Eastern Ghats? Anna Mudi. We have Doda, Beta, Uti, or Mahendragiri. Which is the highest peak in Eastern Ghats? Everyone in Eastern Ghats we have to find. थोड़ा सा confusing हो सकता है, but please make sure you remember this. Eastern Ghats में. Very good, very good. So of course we have this answer, which is, of course, is the Mahendragiri, and 105 of you have voted for it, right? 56 of you got confused in the Anaimudi. Can you tell me where this is present? Yes, right? So in Anaimudi is there in the Kerala, the western part, okay? Not. Yes. Very good, very good. Yes, it's there in the Western Ghats and not in the Eastern Ghats. Very good, everyone. Uti, you got, I think I'm just counting these as a misclick, but over here we have the answers. Very good. It's okay, it could be a misclick, don't worry. Remember the Eastern Ghats and the Western Ghats, and that's how you'll remember them. Here we go, everyone, to question number 48. Very good, Abhijit. Ayan, is it? Very good, Arpit. Very good, very good. Hi, Karthikeyan. Hi, Avni. Okay. The soil containing the calcareous deposit is locally known as... Achha, this is a very trickier question. Bhangar, Khadgar, Bhagbar or Kankar. Misclick ho gaya. No worries, no worries. See, of course, we know that there are two types of soils that we have, like options mein. More than that. Yes. Okay. See, the correct answer over here is the Kankar, right? So, Bhankar, of course, has less of the fertile, whereas the Khadar is more of fertile. Yes, very good. And over here, we have the correct answer. Clear? Hello, Kashi. Hello. Yes. So, please do remember this. Please remember this. It's okay. हाँ. But when we're discussing about, see, अगर हम बात करेंगे, when we're discussing about, right, the most calcareous deposit. So, of course, the correct answer over here is option number D. Yes. Very good. Leaderboard hoga after question number 50. Here we go, everyone. Let's take a look at question number 49. Here we have, which one of the following countries has a higher population density as compared to India? Bangladesh, Nepal, Korea and Canada. So we're discussing about the highest population density. एक square feet area में, right? Yes. एक square feet area में, मतलब जो छोटा सा area है, उस area में जितना population होगा. Density of the population, right? How many people are there in that particular area in a small piece of land? Yes. Now look at the size of the countries also. So we have this answer, everyone, I'm sure. Very good, very good, very good. And the correct answer over here, everyone, is Bangladesh. 109 of you have voted for the correct answer. See, in terms of Canada, population density kam hai. See, Bangladesh is a small country as compared to India. And in a small area, they have more of people. तो एक छोटे से piece of land में ज़्यादा लोग रह रहे हैं. So वहाँ की population density, it's very higher than as compared to our country. Okay? We are discussing about the countries over here. So we have Bangladesh. Okay? Punya, how you can say about Goa? Goa is a state, right? And we're discussing about the countries, population density. Okay? So the correct answer over here is, right? The correct answer over here is Bangladesh. Very good, very good. See, Canada is a very huge country, right? It's a very, very huge country. People are scattered over there. The population density, of course, it's not that much. Yes, very good. Okay. Let's move ahead, everyone. Let's take a look at the question number 50. Yes. Here we go. A narrow gap in the mountains range providing access to the other side is called as mold, pass, strait or valley. Easy hai. So between two mountains, right, there's a narrow gap that actually provide the access to the other side. In our country, we have so many of these, right? Yes. Think about it, everyone. See, these are some of the technical terms that we have. Very good, very good. I can see some answers. See, don't go for the... I can see that many of you are getting confused with valley. But the correct answer over here is pass. So, a narrow gap between the mountain providing the access to the other side is called as the pass and not the valley. Now, I can understand why many of you have voted for a valley. A valley is something which is surrounded by the mountains, right? Yes or no? Yes or no? See, a pass is something that actually gives us the access, a small, narrow path. Yes, it's the pass and not the valley. It's a correct answer. See, if you talk about the valley, right, it is surrounded by the mountains. Like, thoda se, from all the sides coming narrow over here. And then, of course, we have a valley. Yes, very good, very good. Yes. See, it's not that I'm replying to my favorite people only. Yes. Very good. Whatever I can see in the chat, I'm replying over here. Yes, pass is the correct answer. And let's move ahead. Let's take a look, everyone, at the leaderboard. Yes. Jay, I'll explain you that. Give me a minute. Yes, here we have. Thank you, Tanishk. Thank you, Tanishka, for helping out your friends over here. So, Tanishk is fastest over here. Then we have Sarah, we have Angela, 1 and 2. Then we have Parth, we have Shravya, we have Khwaja, Uday, Shrishti and Tanmay. Now, it seems like, we have kind of constant, few of you are there on the leaderboard. Yes. Very good, everyone. Bilkul, will have the break jaldi se. Now, let's quickly take a look, everyone. How many of you have liked the session? How many likes we have in the session?
317. We can hit 350.
Yes, everyone, come on. We can hit 350. Yes, quickly, everyone. Hit the like button. Very good, very good. Quickly, yes. So, Jay, we are talking about the mold. So, what happens is a land of piles, right? Like this is small, it's not exactly a mountain per se. A pile of the sand, rocks, etc. Okay? Now, very good. I can see rank is increasing. Very good. Okay, very good, everyone. Yes. Good, good. Yes, we'll just give me 1 more minute. We'll just see how many likes we have and then we will move ahead.
328.
328. I'm sure we'll be able to hit, right? Yeah. Okay, we'll start now and maybe in between, before we finish this geography, I'm sure we'll have 350 likes. Let's get started, everyone, to the last 10 questions. Last 10 questions of geography, everyone. All the best. Here we go. Which of the following mountains can be categorized as young fold mountains? Easy peasy. Yes, the Aravali's, the Nilgiris, the Himalayas and the Shadris. Sorry. बहुत easy hai, right? The young fold mountains, everyone. Easiest of all, I guess. I think the one answer which is very constant throughout the session is one particular thing which is really very important, and our answers revolves around that particular structure or the physical feature which we have. Yes, indirectly Hinder plays a very important role in having the climate that we have in our country. Very good, very good. Yes, and the correct answer is the Himalayas, right? They're the young fold mountains. The biggest hint over here we have is the young fold mountains. Very good, everyone. Very good. Let's take a look at the next question. There's no need to explain anything. It's easy, straightforward. Question number 52, everyone, on your screen. Here we go. In which of the following states of India are houses built on slits? Easy question, right? Dhalan pe kahan pe we have the houses? Kind of that. Bihar, Assam, Goa and Delhi. There's only one place which comes to our mind when we are discussing about house built on slits. Yes, very good. Okay, very good, very good. Yes, very good. 125 of you have voted for the correct answer. Can you tell me what are slits? Right, थोड़े से hint then the poles and pillars are related हैं, right? Everyone, can you quickly tell me? I have given you a hint related to poles, right? And pillars. So basically the houses that are made, yes, on the poles and the pillars. Yes, go. Yes, go wale kaun hai, bilkul. Yes, houses on the poles to prevent the floods. Absolutely correct. Yes, very good. Above the ground. It's not exactly on the ground, right? Awesome. Let's take a look at the next question, everyone. Here we go to question number 53. Here we have the question number 53. It's okay. Alpardit, it's okay. I don't know why you're saying sorry. Please don't, just enjoy the quiz and please participate in that. Question 53, everyone. India experienced milder winter as compared to the Central Asia due to which of the following geographical features? We were discussing, I just said this, right, that these particular structures plays a very important role in the climate. So India experienced a milder winters as compared to the Central Asia, right, due to which of these geographical structure? Ocean currents, the Himalayas, tropical depression and Arabian structure. See, the question and the answers have a major hint about the geographical features as such. The correct answer over here is option number B, the Himalayas. Now, of course, the Himalayas are really very tall, right? And what they does? They actually, right? Of course, the waves that moves, right? The wind that goes, right? It makes sure that it's there. It's on the one part. Yes. So, of course, because of that, we have various little bit milder, right? Milder winter. Yes. Gulshan, the geographical features we're discussing about a feature, of course, that we have, like these, the Himalayas, are the geographical features that are present on the surface of the earth. Yes, it's block the wind. And they plays a very important role in the rainfall also. And they control basically the climate that we have in our country. Yes, very good. Very good, Rupa. So, the correct answer over here is the Himalayas, and 101 of you have voted for something, right? 101 of you have voted for this, and awesome, everyone. Let's take a look at the next question. It's okay. It's okay. See, again, I can see many of you are saying, ma'am, you're trying really very hard and still can't find the correct answer. It's okay. See, it's not the final examination, right? We are here with you so that we can revise together. So after this class, what you can do, you can actually go back, open your book, go through the text, right? It's easy. See, now you know that these topics are important. So you can build your knowledge around these topics. And once you're done with that, you can look for the other topics also. Easy peasy. Right? So don't worry everyone. Question number 57, not 47, 54. As per the Indian State of Forest Report 2013 and 14, which state has the least percentage of its area under forest cover? Bihar, Punjab, Madras and Sikkim. So yeah, Madras, of course, it's Tamil Nadu. So over here, sorry for this particular thing over here, but yeah, you can of course C option is Tamil Nadu over here. Which state basically they're asking, okay? Think about it everyone. As per the reports of the Forest Department, very recently in the year 2013 and 14, has a least percentage of the forest cover. Very good. 57 of you have voted for the correct answer. The correct answer is Punjab. Okay, as compared to the other states, definitely it's Punjab. 43 of you got confused with Bihar. So if you compare the Bihar and Punjab, definitely Punjab has the least percentage of the land area which is covered by the forest. Now, of course, if you look at the state size also, Punjab and Bihar, you will know that Bihar is a little bit larger as compared to Punjab state. Okay? So, in terms of the area when we discussed, right? So, we have this answer. See, if you look at the question, everyone, the hints are there in the question itself. Percentage of its area. So, first thing that we have to focus upon is the area of a state itself. Which of these states, right, have a lesser area? And of course, we have to think in terms of the forest cover. Very good. It's more cultivated. Absolutely correct, Abhijit. Very good, everyone. Very good. So I hope that everyone, your Josh is really very high because we are very close to the last few questions from the geography. And then, of course, we'll have a break time. Question 55, everyone. How many seasons can be identified in India? Easy, everyone. 3, 4, 2, 5. How many seasons we have in our country? Now, this, of course, is from the climate chapter. Now, I know that we'll not be able to cover everything from this particular chapter. But let me tell you important topics that we have in this particular chapter. Definitely the different types of seasons we have in our country, right? The ocean current, of course, it talks about and the important factors which are there. Now, I know that many of you have doubt regarding this particular chapter. So as I said in the beginning also, you can watch some amazing videos on BYJU'S main channel, right? Go over there. There are good videos that talks about the different types of wind, different types of pressure, and how we have the rainfall in our country. If you watch those videos, you will be sorted. Apart from that, you can download the BYJU'S app and you can go through the videos that we have on the app. Yes, very good everyone. We have 4 seasons and 107 of you have voted for the correct answer. Can you quickly tell me the seasons? So of course, we have the hot season, the summer season, the winter season. Apart from there are 2 seasons which are related to monsoon. Yes, can you quickly tell me the 2 monsoon season? One start with A. Yes. Very good, very good. Retreating monsoon and advanced monsoon. Very good. Advance and the retreating monsoon. Absolutely correct, right? Yes. See, retreating, we know that it's going back. Advance, we have it as the normal monsoon that we talk about. Awesome, everyone. 107 of you have voted for the correct answer. It was an easy question, but you know now, we have 4 major climates in our country. Nishan, summer, winter, rainy, autumn, wo to hote hain, but when we discuss in terms of the different types of climate, right, we have in terms, of course, these are affected by the temperature, by, of course, the different types of winds that comes to our country during that time and what they carry with them. Hera? Very good. Chaliye. Question 56, everyone. I can see many of you just focusing on the footballers. Arey, we have this important chapter, right? Let's focus over here. Which of the following describes a drainage pattern resembling tree branches? Easy peasy. So we have radical, dendrite, centrifugal or the pterolis. So we have a drainage pattern. We have discussed this in the drainage chapter, right? So drainage pattern talks about how the rivers, or not the rivers basically, how the water bodies actually flows and how we have the distribution of it. Which of these actually resemble the tree branches? Yes, very good, very good. Yes. So the correct answer over here is dendrites. Of course, we will see that there's a spread all across. It gives the resemblance of the tree branches. So radical and the centrifugal are almost same, where of course we have a volcanic, a big ocean, or not the ocean, a big mountain, and of course a stream just flows through it. And then the terrestrial, we see that it's a kind of zigzag pattern altogether. I can't draw it over here, but yeah, you can, if you have some doubts, you can go and see this on the internet. Yes. Nerve cell, yes. Remember biology. Okay, I can see that many of you are saying the climate chapter is deleted from your portion. That I'm not sure how it is deleted because CBSE have mentioned it in the syllabus. Maybe your school would have decided not to have that chapter. It's perfectly fine. Here we go, everyone, to question number 57. Question number 57. Here we go. Okay, which one of the following lakes is a salt lake in India? This is the easiest one, right? The salt lake that we have in our country. Sambar Lake, Wooler Lake, Dal Lake और गोविंद सागर. एक तो lake है ही नहीं. Yes, एक तो lake है ही नहीं among these options. Artificial lake, right? Yes, I can see few hints. Very good. So in our country we have a salt lake. Which one among these is the correct answer? This is very easy. I'm sure you'll be able to answer this question. Majority of you should answer this question, everyone. Very good. And the correct answer is Sambar Lake, which is there in Rajasthan. And 116 of you have voted for the correct answer. See, these two, Wooler Lake and Dal Lake, are there in Jammu and Kashmir. Gobind Sagar is an artificial lake. And it's not a lake, basically. Right? Very good. Very good. Menti of economics and for pol science we do have. Please don't worry about it. Question number 58, everyone. After the break, we'll have the Menti for pol science and for the economics. Here we have, everyone, question number 58 on the screen. Which is the coldest place in India? Yes, easy hai. Yes, Jhalak. Krishna, I'll answer that question. Let's answer this question, everyone. Which is the coldest place in our country? Shillong, Srinagar, Dras or Dehradun? Yes. Very good, very good. So we have Shillong, Srinagar, Dras and Dehradun. You can mention where we have that place also. And the correct answer is Dras. 77 of you have voted for the correct answer. 49 of you have voted for the Srinagar, but it's not. The coldest place in our country is Ladakh. And can you tell me where we have this place? Yes, Jammu and Kashmir mein kahan pe? There's a specific region where we have this, right? Dras is in Ladakh. Very good. Yes, state of course is right, but yes, very good, everyone. So we have this place, right? Yes. Now let's take a look at the next question. 59, everyone. Question 59. Here we go. Okay, in which of the following places in the Simlipal Bioreserve located? Kahan pe hai basically? Punjab, Delhi, Odisha or West Bengal? Simlipal Bioreserves located. Bioreserve kahan pe hai ye? Easy, I'm sure. I can see there is a confusion between two places. But I'm sure you'll be able to find the answer. See, for all of these, right, it's a very easy trick for all of us to remember is by looking at the map of a country. Open your textbook, you have the map, right, where we have all the bioreserves, wildlife sanctuaries, other things that are mentioned over here. Look at the place, just try to relate to it. Very good. It is there in the Orissa. Very good. 117 of you have voted for the correct answer. Awesome. See, these information will not be changing with the time. So if you remember it, you will, for example, if you have a friend or a teacher from Orissa, try to relate that bioreserves with them. So you will be able to relate it, right? Or you can break the name also and you will be able to relate and remember it. Yes. Here we go, everyone, to the last question from geography, and after that we have a good break. हाँ बिल्कुल, संस्कृत में टेबल चेंज नहीं होते, absolutely correct. Which state has the lowest population in India? Which state has the lowest population in India? Okay, Krishna, you're asking what is India's climate described as? So it's a tropical climate, right? Though wet and dry climate also. Moderately temperate, we would say. Very good. I can see the correct answer already. Yes, is it Uttar Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, Sikkim or Kerala? Lowest population in which state we have in our country? Monsoon climate. Very good. Your friends are helping over here. The correct answer is very good, Sikkim. 138 of you have voted for it and the correct answer over here is Sikkim. Sikkim has the lowest population in our country amongst the different states that we are. I am from Rajasthan. Very good. Yes, very good, Krishna. Okay, thank you everyone for helping your friends out over here. With this, everyone, we are done with the geography portion. Right, let's take a look over here at the final leaderboard, right, from this particular quiz. We'll be moving ahead. The fastest over here is Shravya. Then we have Sarah, Angelina, we have Parth, we have Shrishti, Tanishk, Uday, Khwaja and Madhav. Very good, everyone. So it's not the end, everyone. This is not the end of the class. So don't worry. We have a break of, ma'am, how many minutes? 5 or 10 minutes? We'll give you a break of 5 minutes, right? 10 minutes. Okay, you need a break of 10 minutes. We'll have a break of 10 minutes, everyone. And after the break, we will have the quiz for economics and for pol science. So please make sure to come back quickly. 15 minutes break will be too long, right? See? It's 8:30 now, so we should ideally be finishing by 9:30 because, of course, it's a very easy peasy subject that we'll be looking forward to. Economics and pol science. Yes? So everyone stay here, right? We'll be back after 10 minutes. 10 minutes is the break time. So what is the time now, ma'am? Time now is, yeah, it's almost 8:30, so we'll start our class at 8:40. Okay? Sorry, those of you are saying who has 20 minutes and 15 minutes. Yes, everyone. So we'll meet after 10 minutes. Bye-bye. 10 minutes break.
everybody? Are you all able to see and hear me? Yes? Okay. Is everything good to go? Are you all able to see me? Is everything clear? Yes, all right. Audio, video, everything is good? Everything good to go. You are able to see me, you are able to hear me. We have no technical issues whatsoever. Give me a quick thumbs up so that we can get started. No voice. Are you all able to hear me? See, I'm more worried about you hearing me, right? Ritesh, Khushi, Ab Sab, all of you please make sure that you listen to me clear. Yes, we are good to go. Okay, that's amazing. Now all Zapi, please, let's maintain the decorum of class, right? So now, of course, everyone, we're going to move on to the next set of questions from economics. Now, very quickly, now, like I told you, we are going to be having a different quiz altogether because, like I told you, Menti cannot support 100 questions. So, all of you go to www.menti.com and type 15251370. Yes? Go to 15251370 for the next set of questions because, right, like I told you, the Menti quiz is going to happen separately. Yes? Everybody, quickly, I'm going to move on to the next slide so that you can have a look and I can see all of you join. So, as you know, we're going to have 20 questions. So, Ankita, will you be able to move me to the side? Okay, no, never mind. We'll figure that out. Yes, all right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Pulkit. How sweet of you. So now, of course, everybody, we're going to quickly move on to doing economics, right? So we're going to go to do economics. We're going to have 20 questions. Very simple, easy. We just have 4 chapters. And let me tell you one thing. If you are thorough with your 9th grade economics, your 10th grade economics is going to be very simple, okay? Like, trust me, a lot of it is going to be done there itself. So everybody who is very new to the class, who's joining the Menti midway, we're actually through 60% of the Menti quiz. We are left to the last 40%. So everybody, jaldi go ahead and make sure that you go ahead, like this video. We need to have at least 400 likes. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel because see, at BYJU'S, more than anything, what we believe is to make sure that you get quality education. We make sure that we hold your hand till the very end and you ace your exams. And yes, thank you so much, Harsh. Very sweet of you. Yes, so everybody, I need you to focus. Let's not have idle talk, right? So very quickly, let me just have a check on if everything is good to go. So are we ready? I guess we are all ready. So I will have to move a little bit around. So I shall move to the side so that you are all able to see what I am saying. Okay. Very sweet, Neetu. Very sweet. So let's get started with question number 61. I guess. Yeah. Which among the following crops is or are grown during the rainy season in Palampur? So we have potato, jowar and bajra, sugarcane and wheat. You need to identify which among the following are grown during rainy season. That means you need to identify which among the following are kharif crops. Yes? So everybody quickly make sure that you are able to identify this. Yes, 10 more seconds. Everybody, in the meanwhile, I'll just be back in one moment.
Yes, everyone. So, ma'am, we'll be back in a minute. And the correct answer over here is jowar and bajra, right? And 86 of you have voted for the correct answer. And many of you are asking about the code is 15251370. So, ma'am will be back now.
Yes, thank you everyone. I was just adjusting the size of me in the screen. So I just went there till you do that. So everybody, in the meanwhile, the correct answer is 15251370. And the correct answer is jowar and bajra. So in this case, we know that they are all kharif crops which are mainly grown during the rainy season. So very simple and easy. Now moving on to the next question. Economics is super simple. So we'll pace it up a little more. Question number 2, everybody. So we're going to have a look at question number 62. Which among the following state was the first to try out modern farming? Is it Jammu Kashmir, West Bengal, Punjab or Gujarat? So we know that post-Green Revolution, we know that there were a lot of techniques which were implemented. So in this case, we know that there were a few states which actually experimented and tried out modern farming techniques. So like irrigation, using chemical fertilizers. So amongst these four, which were these? I need you to identify. Very easy. I think after geography, like how Tanishka has said, ma'am has told you so much about the state already. You should be able to answer. Exactly. Amongst the following, Punjab was the first to try out modern farming, and amongst many states in our country, Punjab is leading for cultivation. Yes, Muskan, that's amazing. So let's move on, everybody, to question number 3. Very easy questions. Exactly. Punjab, Haryana, and parts of UP. Now moving on to question number 63. Okay. Green Revolution in the 1960s was associated with which among the following? Okay. Use of HYV seeds, tree plantation program, fishery development, or dairy farming. Neetu, I mainly teach online. I don't primarily teach offline that much, but mainly online. We're talking about Green Revolution, which changed the way we were looking at agriculture. Yes? I know, I already gave the answer. It's nice to see that, Sarah, that you're saying that you're feeling more confident. This is all that I want to hear. I know this looks like biology, but it's actually there, right? When we talk about agriculture, and especially in your first chapter, when we look at it, Green Revolution, they talk about how post-Green Revolution, there was increase, especially by using HYV. Now, what does HYV say? I mean, what's the full form of HYV, right? Can you tell me what is the full form of HYV? Yes, Niyati, I have. Can you tell me what is the full form of HYV seeds? What do they stand for? Exactly, high-yielding varieties, right? So high-yielding varieties, what do we mean by high-yielding? That means by using these seeds, we get high yield of crops, right? In a given area, the yield of crops that we are going to get would be supremely high when compared to using traditional seeds, which is why we choose to use high-yielding varieties. And on using high-yielding varieties, we also saw that there was a shift in agricultural techniques, especially like using, chemical fertilizers, irrigation techniques, so on and so forth. Example of HYV I can't give because there is going to be a question on that, and then you will tell me, ma'am, you are leaking questions and answers, which is why I will give you that example very soon. So with that, we'll have a look at question number 4, right? So let's have a look at question number 64, sorry. Which among the following cannot be identified as a form of fixed capital? So here we're talking about how if we have a piece of land and we want to get started working on that, what among the following is not a fixed capital? You have tools, raw materials, machines, and buildings. Fixed capital. This is there in the second page of your textbook. If you have a look at it, second page, you will be able to find it. I can see a lot of you are giving me raw answers. Wrong answers, I mean. Sorry. I hope that all of you have got the answer correctly. Very good. I can see that a lot of you here are giving me misleading answers in the chat. Then I got a little worried. So here your tools, machines and buildings are forms of fixed capital. Then what is raw material? Can you tell me in what category of capital does raw material fall under? Can you tell me in the chat very quickly? What form of what form of capital is raw material? Is NCRT plus PYQ enough? NCRT more than enough, and doing PYQs will give you more confidence, but also solve your sample papers as well. Exactly, it's your working capital, right? This along with human resources, when it's implemented, you are able to develop, right? Very good. Now moving on to the next one, question number 5 or question number 65. Let's have a look. Okay, so you have two statements. Statement 1 says that in the case of rural areas, there is disguised and seasonal unemployment. In urban areas, there is mostly educated unemployment. Which among the following options is true about these two statements? Both statements are true. Statement 1 is true and statement 2 is false. Both statements are false. Statement 1 is false and statement 2 is true. This is very easy. We're talking about types of unemployment, or we're talking about disguised, seasonal, and we're talking about educated unemployment. Very good, everybody. Very good. The correct answer here is option A. That is, both statements are true. Now, when we talk about employment opportunities and we talk about unemployment mainly, we know that there is seasonal unemployment which we see in rural areas, because especially in agriculture, right? There are few seasons or few times of the year where there's not a lot of employment opportunities. Either the sowing season is done and we're waiting for crops to grow, right? Or in a brief periods of time, there are daily wage workers who run out of job opportunities or employment opportunities. Then there is disguised unemployment, wherein for maybe a given set of work, right? Maybe only 5 people are needed to carry out that particular work, but you have 8 people working on it. Now, what happens is that with 8 people, it's not like those 8 people are justified for the work that is happening, right? Even with 5 people, the productivity would remain the same. The 3 people being there or no is not making much of a difference. So in this case, this is disguised unemployment. Learn these terminologies because they are very important. They'll come handy for you in 10th standard as well, especially in your economics. Please learn it. In sectors of Indian economy, they'll ask you, especially it's a very important chapter, they'll ask you these terminologies. Please learn. And of course, when you talk about urban areas, you have educated unemployment. So very simple. Moving on to the next one. No, I'm not tired. I'm very excited. I'm still very enthusiastic. Moving on to the next one. Antyodaya Anna Yojana and Annapurna scheme are linked with which among the following? Public distribution system, midday meal, special nutrition program, or Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. This is 9th grade only. This is in 9th grade. And the only thing that I would tell you is that in 10th also, you have a repetition of concepts, or you have some elaboration of concepts, which is why there are things that I always tell you, right? Which among the following is it linked to? See, poverty, yes, okay, but here it's more in terms of food security that we talk about, right? So here we know that these two come under the category of public distribution systems, right? So these schemes are linked, I would say. These schemes are linked with the public distribution system. All right. So now let's move on to the next one. Moving on to question number 67. Krishna, stay focused in class. Yes? Which among the following is a non-farm activity, or I'd say non-farming activity? Multiple cropping, single cropping, dairy farming, modern farming. Very simple, easy question. You have nothing to worry about. See, I'm pacing this up a little bit because I know that you know these concepts. You have nothing to worry about. Yes. So I'm pacing it up because, like Ankita ma'am said, by 9:30 we will be able to wind it up, right? 9:30 or under 9:15 also we should be able to wind it up. PDS is your public distribution system, right? They play a key role in food security and making sure that people who don't have access to food for them food is made accessible, right? Okay. Very good, everybody. Non-farming or non-cropping activity would be our, dairy farming, because it mainly comes under animal husbandry. Quickly moving on to question number 68. Let's have a look at question number 68. What is the process of growing more than one crop on a piece of land during one cropping season called? Crop rotation, multiple cropping, farming, or cultivation? Yes? Which among the following? This is not bio. For people who are telling me, ma'am, this is bio, it's there in your first chapter. What can I do? See, bio, science, everything is everywhere, right? So you can't really help it. You can't say, ma'am, you're giving me bio question. It's there in economics also. And a lot of it plays a key role, right? Farming and agriculture especially contributes. It's a primary sector contributing to the economy of our country. So we know we need to be making sure that it's easy. Ma'am, exam papers won't be. No, you have separate papers for science and SST. You have nothing to worry about. Very good. Exactly. So the correct answer here is option B, multiple cropping. Now they're saying growing more than one crop on a piece of land. Crop rotation is when you have crops which are grown alternatively. So one after the other is what we call as crop rotation. Now moving on to question number 9 very quickly. Let's go a little more faster. The Green Revolution in the late 1960s introduced the Indian farmer to cultivation, of which the following used high-yielding varieties. So which among the following are high-yielding varieties that were used during Green Revolution? Is it rubber coffee, sugarcane potatoes, jowar bajra, or wheat and rice? For those of you who asked me examples of HYVs, this was a reason why I didn't give you the example, because I had a question, and then much later you will tell me Aishwarya ma'am is known for leaking answers. So I have been very careful this time. I really feel like I said that previous sentence in one flow. Yes. See, I've been very careful. Hello, Lipika. Welcome to the class. Welcome to the small family. Very good, everybody. So some examples of high-yielding varieties that were used mainly in India were rice and wheat, right? So that is why we see that these are examples. Sericulture mainly is, of course, large-scale production of silk, right? Large-scale rearing of silkworms in order to obtain silk. Now moving on to question number 70, before which we go ahead and see our leaderboard. So let's have a look, everybody. Infant mortality rate refers to the death of a child under the age of what? So we're talking about 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or 4 years. Now this is not a direct question. This is going to be a little bit of indirect question. But infant mortality rate, again, when we talk about it, it's important to know, because again, when you talk about it on a 10 standard front, you need to learn about this for your development chapter. But again, look at it. Mortality refers to the death rate, and we're talking about infant mortality. So what would that be? Very easy. And again, let me tell you, in economics, when you talk about your subjective questions, somebody was asking me, ma'am, should I memorize all the data that is given? You don't need to memorize the data per se, except for in some instances. But normally, they'll give you the table and you should be able to interpret what the data is trying to say. So interpretation of data in economics is very, very important. Very good, everyone. The correct answer here is option A, 1 year. So with this, of course, let's have a look at where the leaderboard stands. Yes? Very good. I can see Nandini Agarwal is on top and is the fastest, followed by Om, Amazing Nature Clips, Shravya, Khushi, Swarn, Radhika, Shagun, Tanishk, and Uday Arora. So well done to all of you. You guys are doing a wonderful job. Saroj, don't feel sad, bacha, that it's only 68. I'm sure you will do much better in the upcoming questions. We still have 30 more questions to go. Yes. Om, I think you're there on the leaderboard. Okay. So now, of course, with this, we're going to move on to the last 10 questions of economics, after which I'll hand it over to Ankita ma'am for Pol Science. And with that, if you see, you guys, I'm telling you, it's not easy that from 6:30 to it's almost 9 o'clock right now, you guys are, really spending your time, spending your effort, and you are really studying and you are so dedicated. You have no idea how proud I am of all of you. It's not an easy thing what you guys are doing. So very, very proud of all of you. Keep it going. Keep the Josh going. Don't ever tell yourself that, ma'am, I don't got this, but rather you tell yourself, ma'am, I've got this and I'm doing this, right? So that's what we need to go. And with this, of course, we shall go very quickly to the next set of 10 questions. Moving on to the next one. When people in rural areas cannot find jobs during some particular months of the year, what is this type of unemployment called? Structural unemployment, educated unemployment, seasonal unemployment, or disguised? I've already given you the answer to this, so I am sure that you will be able to get this. Seema, you're new to class, so welcome. Is this class always live? So we mainly do live on this channel, but in case if you miss the live stream, you can always watch it recorded. See, I've already explained this to you, which means you should be able to get this particular answer. Yes, you can call me Lycosaurus. Very good. When we're talking about certain particular months of the year, we call this as seasonal unemployment. Now moving on to question number 12. So let's have a look at question number 12 on your screen. So now, of course, which of the following sectors is related to agriculture, forestry and dairy? Is it primary, tertiary, secondary or service sector? So we have three main sectors and you need to identify where agriculture, forestry and dairy comes into the picture. Now we know that these are all economic sectors that we're talking about, right? So which one does this come under? You've learned this even in your lower grades also. This is not some new information that you are learning. Lower grades, geography pe, so definitely you have learnt about this. Very good, everybody. Majority of you have got it right. So what is a primary sector? A primary sector is one which provides you with your raw materials. That means your agriculture, forestry, dairy, all of these are your primary sectors. What is your secondary sector? Secondary sector includes your manufacturing industries. Your tertiary sector is nothing but your service sector which provides services, which is why technically options B and D are the same. Yes? So the correct answer here is option A. Now moving on to question number 73 on your screens. Let's have a look. Which among the following fields is disguised unemployment found? Or where would you find disguised unemployment? In industries, in agriculture, mining, fisheries. Now I can see around 120 odd students would be here and all of you should be able to get this answer. Very simple. It's okay, Kanishka Bacha, you can come back and watch this video, so that you can at least go through the questions once and you can watch it on 2x. Very good, all of you, very good. So in this case, right, so we see that the correct answer here is option B, that is agriculture, and not in industries, because we're talking about disguised unemployment where for one job we see that 8-9 people are involved where 5 people can do it. Now in industries and everything else, the productivity is calculated and work is allocated, but with agriculture, normally because it's done by families and everything, we see that disguised unemployment exists, which is why in this case the correct answer is option B. Now moving on to the next one, which is question number 74. Let's have a look. Which two states of India continue to be among the poorest, right? So here does not mean that they have no money at all, but just generally as per calculations made by the central government, they fall towards the lower side. So Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh, Kerala, Odisha, Bihar or Gujarat and West Bengal. So here the pair needs to be the same, right? Well done, all of you, well done. So amongst the 4 options, the correct answer here is Odisha and Bihar, wherein we see that over time, right, we see that even though despite the, whatever upskilling that has taken place, and of course we see that comparatively, there's a lot of interstate disparities that we observe, which is why we see that, again, it does not mean that there's no money, it's just that relatively we see that there is some interstate disparity. So let's be clear about that. Now moving on to the next one, which is question number 15. Yes? So question number 15 is public distribution systems is associated with which of the following? So is it fair shop prices, is it cooperative stores, super bazaars, or is it weekly markets? So I told you public distribution systems are set up to ensure that people have access, right? So in this case, what would it be? Very good, all of you, very good. The correct answer is option A, fair price shops, right? So what do? They keep stock of some important ration that is needed, especially like sugar or kerosene or grains. They keep stock of it so that it can be distributed for people for whom it cannot be easily accessible. So now, of course, let's move on to the next one, question number 16. So let's have a look, everybody. Okay. Shivaji, what happened? Why are you so upset, bacha? Please tell me. In which of the following states have the land reform measures helped to reduce poverty? Is it Tamil Nadu, Punjab, West Bengal, or Kerala? Thirteen more seconds, everybody. 13 more seconds, and we'll be winding it up soon. We're talking about land reform measures. So we know that different states had different ways in which they were able to enable this. So in this case, if you think about it, West Bengal have had certain land measures that helped them reduce their poverty. Now, if you look at Kerala, they worked on their human resource, which helped in enabling or reducing their poverty. And you talk about Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, they worked on their public distribution systems so that will help them, right? So this here is a very definite paragraph that is given to you in your NCERT. So please go ahead, put a star mark next to it, because they can ask you specifically, how is it that different states tackled to reduce poverty, right? So this is something that you need to understand. Niyati, I'm not ignoring the chat, bacha. I think it's just moving a little fast or it's getting a little stuck, right? So that is something which is tricky. It will not be all of the above because they specifically said which state improved its land resources and had land reforms, right? That's why the correct answer is this. Now moving on to the next one. Yes, let's have a look. Annapurna scheme, APS, meets food requirements of which of the following age groups, right? So you have two things. You have AAY and you have APS, both of which are schemes that are linked to your public distribution systems, right? Now here what you need to identify is what does your Annapurna scheme meet foods of? Indigent senior citizens, children, pregnant women, or poorest of the poor. So who do they tackle? Can we bring the chat down? I think it's stuck. See, AAY, APS, two places where you will get confused. Yes, very good, but I can see most of you got confused. Only 50 of you got this right. AAY tackles, or it's a scheme that meets food requirements for the poorest of poor. But your APS scheme is mainly there to help in indigent, it provides or meets food requirement for indigent senior citizens. So this is a place where you will get confused. So please put a star mark, alright? So this is very, very tricky. So please put a star mark and understand what is the difference between these two schemes. Yes? Exactly, Saloni. Very good. Now moving on to the next one. Yes, question number 18, and after the 20th one, I think after question number 80, we will have the leaderboard. So moving on, let's have a look at question number 78. Which scheme aims to provide 100 days of wage employment to every household to ensure livelihood security in rural areas? You have 4 schemes, and these schemes are very tricky. Now, I'll only tell you, you can eliminate out option D because AAY we already know is not for providing livelihood, right? But that is more in terms of food security. Now, you are left with 3 of it. 100 days. And I'll tell you why we picked this question. Because this concept will come again for you in grade 10. So, this is very, very important to understand. Very good, all of you. Very good. I am so proud of all of you that most of you got the answer. It's the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. which ensures or aims to provide 100 days of wage employment for people in order to ensure livelihood security. Your Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana or PMRY is mainly for educated unemployed people, and of course the times in which they were initiated were also very different, right? Because this came out around in 2005. So now moving on to the next one, question number 2079. Very quickly. Yes, Shaiza, we're moving fast. Which scheme was started in 1993 to create self-employment opportunities for educated, unemployed youth in rural areas and small towns? See, the year is very important. They have said 1993. Understand the difference. I know some of you will get confused here and you will mark something else. I can already see the answers which are wrong. But understand that they're asking for 1993, which is a scheme that was initiated in 1993. I think I almost gave you the answer in the previous question itself, if you had listened to me. Very good, all of you. Very good. The correct answer is Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana, which was initiated in 1993, that provided employment opportunities for educated people in rural and small town areas. Now we are going to quickly wind it up with the last question from economics, after which I'm going to hand it over to Ankita ma'am, who released a special stamp called Wheat Revolution in July 1968. So you have 4 options from which you need to identify the correct answer. So everybody, we will wind this up very quickly. Class kab tak chalegi? Another 10 more minutes, 10 to 15 more minutes. Ankita ma'am will also be doing a rapid fire. So we will wind this up soon. But see, we did 100 questions today. It's not an easy task. We did 100 odd questions and we are almost done with 80 questions. It's not an easy task what you guys are doing today. Well done, all of you. Well done. Indira Gandhi was the one who released a special stamp which was titled the Wheat Revolution. So with this, of course, we are going to have the next leaderboard. Yes, leaderboard after economics. And I can see Shravya is on top with around 19,000 points, followed by Samiksha, who's also the fastest. Then Tanishk, Kushi, Vasavi, Angelina, Uday, Simba, Tanmoy, and Hez. So well done, all of you. Well done. Very proud of the work that you've been doing so far. And very quickly, I'm going to hand it over to Ankita ma'am with political science, and we will wind up our 100 important exam prep questions. So very quickly, everybody, let's give it to Ankita ma'am.
Hello everyone. So last 20 questions. Bye to all of you who are leaving. But glad that all of you are there with us till the end. So let's quickly take a look at the last 20 questions, everyone. Yes, so we are starting with the pol science, and this is rapid fire, right? You answer and we'll move ahead. So all the best, everyone, to each one of you. Hello to all of you who are new here. Just joined the session. Welcome to the class. And please do take a moment and hit that like button and subscribe. So let's get ahead from here, everyone. Yes, and here we have question number 21. Not idly question number 21. It's 91. No, actually 81, yes. Yeah, 81. Which of the following is an example of direct democracy in the Indian political system? That's a very easy subject, I would say, of the pol science over here. But just they're talking about the government and the democracy. And of course, the fundamental rights and other important things. So here we have, in options we have Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, Vidhan Sabha and Gram Sabha. Which of these is an example of a direct democracy in the Indian political system? It's a trickier question, direct. So we'll start not from the, basically, the answer is a little bit trickier over here, right? But it's not the option A that you all are voting. Yes, the answer is Gram Sabha. Now, can you tell me why the answer is Gram Sabha? Direct example, direct democracy in the Indian political system. Now, of course, in the villages especially, right, of course, there is a small set of people who will be selecting or electing a person, right? So, the answer becomes this. Yes, very good, I can see. people directly participate and of course are directly selected. Awesome, everyone. So the correct answer over here is Gram Sabha. Majority of you got confused, but I hope that now you have the clarity. Very good, everyone. Let's take a look at the next question. Here we go to question number 2082. Yes, here we go ahead, everyone. Who led a military coup in Pakistan in 1999? Easy. So, of course, we know that in the democracy, of course, in that particular chapter, we had a discussion, right, that there was a one person along with this military force, right, they went ahead and, of course, they took the power of the country. So, in the options, we have Imran Khan, Pervez Musharraf, Benazir Bhutto or Nawaz Sharif. It's a very easy question, I would say. Yeah, I can see the hints in the chat. But everyone, pick the correct answer. So the correct answer over here is that this person took his army, right? He was a military chief. He took his army and went to being the president of the country. And the correct answer is Pervez Musharraf. 119 of you have voted for it. And absolutely correct, everyone. Very good. Let's take a look at the next question. Here we have question number 83. Yes, he recently died, right? He recently died also. Okay, here we have, everyone. Question number 83, the origin of a term, democracy, can be traced to the democratic from which of the language? Easy. It's in the first chapter itself. Hello, everyone. How to join the quiz? You have to go on www.menti.com. Use the code 15251370. Very good, very good. Yes, everyone. Love the energy. We'll be moving a little bit faster because as you all are requesting us, and it's a very easy subject. Yes. Awesome, everyone. Jhalak, to join the Menti quiz, I think you have to go on www.menti.com. Use the code 15251370. Easy peasy. And the correct answer to this particular question, everyone, is option number C. That is Greek. So, of course, it has the word democracy has the origin from the Greek. Very good. Majority of you actually have voted for the correct answer. Awesome, everyone. Now, let's move ahead and let's take a look at the next question, which is question number 84. Here we have, which party leader led Zimbabwe to independence from the white minority rule during the 1980? Which among actually led the independence of Zimbabwe? Yes, so we have Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King, Mahatma Gandhi, and Robert Mugabe. Mugabe. Yes. I hope I'm pronouncing it correct. Option number D. Yes. Now, of course, we know that Zimbabwe got the independence way later than our country. And, of course, they were under the rule, right? And, of course, they took the independence from the white minority. But, of course, we have, right, when we read the chapter ahead, we know that even though, yes, very good, everyone. The correct answer is option number D, and 88 of you have voted for the correct answer. Even though, of course, this was, the independence came, we know that the government also which was formed, and later we saw that it was not with the whole democracy that it was working, right? So it is a good example over here and very good. So the correct answer is option number D. Kudos to each one of you. Let's take a look at the question 85. See, everyone, I can see your answers over here. So very good. I might not be able to call out your name, but very good, everyone. When was the Constitution of India adopted? 26 January 1950, 14 August 1947, 26 November 1949, or 30th September 1950. There are only two options which might confuse you. When was the Constitution of India adopted? Think about it, everyone. Yes, there's two things. One, it came into the full picture, right? It started, and one, it was adopted. There are two things. I can see many of you are getting confused. The Constitution of our country, right, was adopted in the 26th November 1949. Right? It came into the function. It came in the full-fledged working on 26 January 1950. Okay? So, I know that many of you had some bit of confusion in terms of option number A and C. But the correct answer over here that we have is option number C and not the option number A. Okay? Yes, very good. See, I know that many of you thought that it came in 26 January because, of course, we celebrate our Republic Day there. But the adoption happened that on 26th November. Yes? Please make sure to remember this, everyone. It is confusing, but it's very, very easy for us to remember this. Yes, so as I'm saying, of course, the party came together, right? All the people came together. They got officially adopted it. But of course, they were looking for a particular time, right? And of course, it came into the effect because it's not a small thing, right? To have a constitution declared and everything functioning properly. So 26 January 1950 was a day it got into the effect, and that's why we celebrate the Republic Day. Yes, very good. It's okay. See, all of us are learning over here. Don't worry. Now, everyone, moving ahead. Let's quickly. Question number 86 now, everyone, on your screen. Here we go. All the best for this question. What is the preface with basis values found at the beginning of the Constitution called? So, I'm sure it's there in the textbook also. If you have seen our NCERT textbook, it's there on the very first page, right? Article, preface, see, option number B cannot be the answer. It's there in the question itself, okay? Preamble or the introduction. Yes, easy peasy. I'm telling you, all of us have seen it with the heading on our textbook, right? After first and second page, but there is a very beautiful box with the embroidery on all the ends, right? And the correct answer is option number C, preamble. Very good, everyone. Very good. I see very good over here. Easy peasy, right? 108 of you have voted for the correct answer. Awesome, everyone. Supremely proud of each one of you. Okay. Let's move ahead. It's okay. Let's take a look, everyone, to the next question. Question number 84. Thank you so much. But let's stay focused. Everyone, let's just stay focused. Who was the chairman of the drafting committee of the Constitution Assembly? It's super easy, right? So we have T.T. Krishna Machahari, we have Abdul Kalam Azad, we have H.C. Mukherjee, then we have Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Yes, easy peasy, right? This is really very easy, everyone. Who among these was the chairman of the drafting committee, right? Committee that were making the constitution of our country. Yes, the father of the constitution, right? I'm sure we all have heard about him. And 114 of you have voted for the correct answer. The correct answer is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Yes, very good. Okay, so everyone, very good. It was a very, very easy answer. And let's take a look at the next question, which is question number 88. Here we go. Motilal Nehru and 8 other Congress leaders drafted a constitution for India in which year? 1919, 1928, 1941 or 1947. So, the drafting of the constitution of India was way ahead before the independence, right? In the year Okay, I was about to give you the answer. Thank God I stopped. I was about to say it. Yes. Motilal Nehru, right, everyone? Very good. In the year 1928, right, Motilal Nehru and 8 of the other Congress members made the first draft, basically, of our constitution. Very good, everyone. So the correct answer is 1928. Awesome. Let's take a look at the next question. I hope that all of your energy is really very high. Hi, Nandita. Hi, Rupesh. Hi to each one of you who are requesting me to call out your name. See, so many of you are here. I'm really sorry I cannot call all of your name, but I'm grateful that all of you are here. Which of the following states has the largest representation in Lok Sabha? Easiest. Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Goa. Can I give you a hint? Yes? Yes, very good. Naman, Himanshu, Varghese, Arpit. Navneet, Pranaya, Ringtone, Ankit, Harsh, Mahi, IFG updates, Mintu, Sunita, Sita, Angad, Mintu, Tanmay. Very good, very good. See, I've taken a lot of names, Seema. And the correct answer over here is Uttar Pradesh. So, Uttar Pradesh have the highest or the largest representation in Lok Sabha. Very good. Yes, everyone, very good. Now, let's take a look at the next question, everyone. After that, we'll have a leaderboard. Yes. How many marks I got in my board examination? I can't tell you. You have to meet me for that, right before. If we have, a BYJU'S quiz, please come and then we'll discuss all of this. Here we have, WODs are, this is very interesting question, everyone, right? WODs. Just think about it, everyone. This word is really very important. When we discuss about the political bodies, right, where we have this connection and what we have it once it's there. Yes, we have Lok Sabha, Panchayat, Rajya Sabha and state assemblies. Everyone, I'm sure you are aware about that we have BYJU'S Quizmaster. So we call out students here to our studios, and of course it's a very amazing quiz. So please make sure you subscribe to the channel and watch out on the community post, because we always post these information over there. With this, everyone, we are done, and the correct answer over here is Panchayat. Very good. Yes, awesome. Oh, yes. Very recently we had it with Tarana ma'am, and before that we had it with Saurav sir and Aishwarya ma'am. Awesome, everyone. So please make sure you subscribe to our channel so that you are you have all the updates about the BYJU'S Quizmaster. Awesome. So everyone, are you ready for the leaderboard? Yes, are you ready for the leaderboard? Subscribe. Very good, very good. And here we go, everyone. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Here we have. Okay, let's see who's the fastest one over here. Yes, fastest is the Shravya. Then we have Tanishq, Samiksha, Khushi, Angelina, Sai, Angelina 2, Patrick, Vasvi, and Hey. Nice, everyone. So 10 more questions, everyone. And I feel super proud that all of you stayed with us for such a long time. After this class, right, I'm sure your confidence level will definitely will increase, because after 100 of questions, I'm sure our minds become really very active, and we realize that even though we feel that we don't know some of the concepts, we actually know these concepts. Now, this quiz will actually, I'm sure, would have helped you in knowing which areas we have to focus a little bit more and which areas are really very easy. Yes. Very good, everyone. So let's take a look at the last 10 questions. And here we go, everyone. So all the best to each one of you. Yes, last 10 are left. Here we go. What is the independent and powerful body which conducts election in India called as? Easy peasy. So we have election commission, parliament, judiciary, or the bureaucracy. Easy, right? Which body in our country is the most powerful body that actually conduct the elections? Yeah, the answer is in the question itself. Very good, very good. Yes, everyone. 16 seconds more. Yeah. Yes, I think that's one thing that we have to realize. I know that you are asking me for the tips. See, if you have been with us throughout the class, right, you know that few questions were really very easy for you. There will be few questions which are difficult for you, that actually give you an understanding that where you have to focus more. Now go back home. Tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday hai. Open the books, right? Make a plan कि अच्छा ये chapter पढ़ना है. Read that chapter. I'm sure you will be sorted with that. Here we go, everyone. And the correct answer is the Election Commission. And triple one of you have voted for the correct answer. Right? Election Commission is the largest body, the most powerful body that we have in our country. Right? Which actually is the one responsible for the conducting of the election. Yes, can you tell me who is the head of the Election Commission? Yes, very good. Ranjit, Himanshu, Neha, Ashutosh. Yes, very good, Ankit. CEC, right? And who appoint the CEC commissioner? Basically, the chairperson appointed by PM or president. Think about it. I'm just leaving you with the question over here. Okay, very good. Yes, very good, very good. Elected by the president of our country. Awesome. Okay, let's move ahead, everyone. Let's take a look over here. Question number 92. 92. Here we go. What is a set of norms and guidelines to be followed by political parties and contesting candidates during election called? Code of conduct, rigging, turnout, or campaigning. Which of these should be followed by all the political parties and all the candidates that are participating in the election? Right? Of course, there are few words which are definitely have not a sense in terms of the, participation. Fair participation, I would say. Yes, all of you have our Ashirwad, our blessings for your examination. All the best for your examination. And the correct answer is code of conduct. The code of conduct is the correct answer over here, that the political parties, right, and the candidates should follow during the election. So that's very good, everyone. Let's take a look at the next question. Here we have question number 93. Yes, very good, very good. Which of the following courts has the power to interpret the constitution? District Court, Supreme Court, Municipal Court, or Family Court? It's very easy. Right? Which court has the highest power that can actually interpret the constitution of a country? Easy. It's very easy. Yes. Yes, very good, everyone. Very good. The correct answer would be Supreme Court. The most powerful court in our country is the Supreme Court. So that would be the answer. 120 of you have voted for the correct answer. And I'm super proud. Actually, I think only one of you by mistake have voted for the, family court. But yeah, awesome. Very good. Yes, एक महीने बाद 10th में होंगी. बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल. पहले 9th को हम अच्छे से पार करेंगे. Very good. Yes. I'll be waiting for all of your results. Do write, right? कि कैसे results रहे आपके. We feel very happy when you share your results with us. Next question, everyone. Who appoints a judge of the Supreme Court and the High Courts in India? Prime Minister, Governor, Chief Justice, or President? Again, a very easy question, I would say. See, this time, class 9th ka political science is really very easy because they're just focusing on the democracy, right? So, all the chapters that we have over here revolves around that particular topic. So, if you read the whole chapter properly, right, all the chapters, you can actually interconnect them. And they're actually interrelated. Yes. So, of course, the biggest hint over here, the person who actually appoints the Supreme Court judge is definitely the president. Of course, the High Courts also is appointed by the president of our country. Very good. It was an easy question. I think we have a similar question ahead in the future also. Let's take a look over here. And we have a question number 95. Who is the executive head of the states of India? I'm sure it's easy. Don't worry, everyone. You're doing good in class 9th. You will do more awesome. And you will be amazingly well in class 10th also. So over here, who is the executive head of the states of India? Prime Minister, Chief Minister, President, and Home Minister. Easy answer, right? Who is the supreme head? If I have to give a hint. Yes, it's very easy. So I can see a few of them incorrect answer in the chat box, right? Yes, and the correct answer over here, everyone, is option number C, President. See, can I tell you, everyone? So we know that majorly when we discuss about it, right? We talk in our country when we had elections, right? The Lok Sabha elections and the other elections that we have. Of course, we see the major power goes to the Prime Minister, right? The PM of our country. But in terms of the head, right? The first citizen that we always say is the president of the country. So we hear the correct answer. Who is the executive head of all the states of India? It's the president. Okay? So please make sure you remember these points. I think here was a big confusion. Chief Justice you said, but no. The correct answer is the President. Moving close to everyone. Last questions, right? Here we have question number 96. Who among the following is a part of the political executive? So, who among these is a part of the political executive? Home Minister, Deputy Collector, Police Commissioner or Cabinet Secretary? So, look at the term which is political executive. I'm sure we have, in this particular chapter, right, we have discussed about the political executive and the permanent executive. Yes? Very good, very good. Very good. So of course, when we talk about the political executive or the permanent executive are the ones which are civil servants, right? Of course, the IS officer, the government employees that we are talking about. So the political executive are the one, of course, we have the Home Minister over there, right? Is a part, Home Minister is a part of the political executive. Are we clear, everyone? Yes. Awesome, awesome. Moving ahead, everyone, very close to the 100th question. Here we go. Question number 97, everyone. When was the National Human Rights Commission established? Is it 1995, 2010 or 1993? National Human Rights Commission. Yes, we have this session for class 10th also, Anshul. Don't worry. Next Monday we have this class. Tuesday. Oh, Tuesday, yes, Tuesday. Yes, very good. And the correct answer to this question is, yes, very good. It's the year 1993. So in the year 1993, we saw that the National Human Rights Commission was established. Very good, very good. Okay, last two questions, everyone. Yes, Yash. Yes, Himanshu. Yes, Unique Satyam. Neha. Okay, here we go. Everyone, question number 98 on your screen. Here we go. Okay, I don't know how to. Soda fountain. That's how I'll remember your name. Which one of the following fundamental rights is called as the heart and soul of the Indian Constitution? It's really very easy. Yes, very good. Which of the following fundamental rights is the heart and soul of the Indian Constitution? Right of equality, right of freedom, right against the exploitation, and right to constitutional remedy. If you have read this chapter, see this in this particular chapter, everything is really very easy. Right? We just talk about the, we are talking about the fundamental rights in this particular chapter. Yes. Very good, very good. So this is the heart and soul, right? Right to constitutional remedy is the correct answer, everyone, and that's really very good. So Dr. B.R. Ambedkar mentioned that it's the heart and soul of the fundamental rights of, heart and soul of the Indian Constitution. Nice. Okay, everyone. Question number 99 on your screen, everyone. Yes. Cultural and educational rights safeguards the right of which of the following group? Minorities, senior citizens, children and women. Cultural and educational rights safeguards the right of which of the following group? Yes. Naveen, Creative Minds, Vijay, Himanshu, Ramesh, Harshraj, Vijay, All Gamer, Arpit, Tanmay, Sunita, Naman, Neha, Sachin, Janil, Zaheen, Harshit, Aditi, Zarina, VK Creation, Unique, Mahi, SK. SK boss, last question hai. Little rhymes, nice names. 83 everyone, 83 of you have what was the correct answer? The correct answer is minority. So minority are those people, right? Of course, a group of people who are definitely there in small amount, right? The number of people are very less, and of course, so the cultural and the educational rights safeguards their rights. Okay, that's really very important. Yes, Santosh, नाम ले लिया है आपका. अब क्या होगा? Yes, Shahaja. All the best for your exam. Last question, everyone. Yes, Mahi, last question. Here we have the last question, everyone. Which of the following is an international organization of volunteer who campaigns for human rights? NHRC, Amnesty International, United Nations, or International Court of Justice? Devansh, Deepika, okay, Deepika. अरे वाह, बढ़िया नाम है Deepika. PowerPoint, Zarina. Zarina, I think you are live after a long time. Yes, Satyam. Yes, Vijay. Misclick ho gaya, no issues. VK Creation, Sunita, Deepika, Harshraj, Ankit, Tanishka, Harshita, Arvind, Deepa, Raisin. Yes, everyone, and the correct answer over here is option number B. Very good, everyone. So with that, with this particular question, we are actually done, right? So I would call Aishwarya ma'am now. We will finally reveal the final leaderboard of our class, right?
I think we can hit our like target of 450 likes.
Yes, everyone, please make sure to hit the like button. How many likes we have now, ma'am?
426.
Everyone, please make sure you quickly hit the like button. We should have 450 likes, right, ma'am?
Yes.
Yes. Everyone, please make sure you hit the like button. Yes, very good, everyone. After that, we will have the leaderboard. Thank you so much, everyone. See, we feel very proud. Right? Pat, everyone. Pat on your back. Pat on your back. Yes, yes, Ashok. Okay, Zarina. I hope. Very good, Devansh. Yes, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. Everyone, 450 likes we need, right? I'm sure we can do it. Yes, Anant. Pack up thodi der mein. Yes, Om. Shravya, we'll have the leaderboard in a bit. Yes, Aman. Yes.
10 more.
Everyone, just 10 more. I'm sure we can do this. Class 10th class, we'll have it on the Tuesday. We'll have 100 Menti questions on Tuesday. Awesome. Very good, everyone. Josh is really very high. So good to see that all of you are here with us. See, ma'am will only come at 450, so please make sure you quickly hit the like button. I think we're there, right? Yes. Okay, so let's take a look, everyone, at the leaderboard, and then ma'am will join us in a bit. Here we go. Everyone, please quickly hit the like button. Here we have the leaderboard, and fastest is Vasvi, then we have Shravya. That's what she was saying. Ma'am, jaldi se dikhao leaderboard. So congratulations. Then we have Samiksha, Angelina, we have Khushi, Tanishk, Sai, Angelina too, right? Then we have Hey and Aryan. Very good, everyone. Very good. Yes. So after 2 leaderboard and after from 6:30 to, what is the time now? Approximately 9:30, 9:45.
So of course with this, you guys have successfully done 100 questions. See, 100 questions is not an easy task. It is not at all easy. If we were students, I'm sure that it'll be like a mammoth task for us. So of course with this, everybody, here's a quick reminder that, see, when we tell you that we've got you covered in your examination prep, we truly mean it. And the kind of quality of teaching that you find here, you will not find it anywhere else, and that we can vouch for sure. So only thing that we ask you in return is nothing but your love and your support. So if you want us to if you want to tell us, right, if you enjoyed today's class, you want more such classes, what do you need to do? Let us know in the comments below, right? Because we'll be checking for your comments as well, right, ma'am?
Please make sure to write in the comment section and tell us about the class, right? And then you can write in the comment section as Aishwarya ma'am always asks you to, how's your confidence level? Right? Write in the comment section that what type of classes you need more. I think many of you mentioned about the different set of questions.
Yeah.
Please do write them in the comment section. We know that now we don't have that much luxury of a time, but we will try our best to make sure that we discuss the different set of types of questions that might come in your examination. So we'll be waiting for your comments because we always read your comments. So write in the comment section.
Yes. So 2 things. What do you want next? What's your confidence level? And of course, make sure that you share this video with your friends. Do not forget to hit the subscribe and the bell icon, because at the end of the day, when you need to know what happens here, right? So you have to say subscribe and you need to hit the bell icon as well. So now, of course, I think with this, of course, everybody, we will wind up. We will not take any more of your time. Thank you so much for being, I think, the best set of students, right?
Thank you so much, everyone. And keep your Josh level as high as it was today. Keep on learning with us and keep on showing your love towards our channel and towards your teacher. Yes.
So with this, we'll be winding up. So good night, everybody. Take care. Lots of love to all of you.
Lots of love, everyone. Bye-bye. Good night. And keep on learning with BYJU'S. Ta-da!